Haven't seen you around these bars.
Someone said, "TTar, you're hot." Yo, stream didn't even start yet.
Someone calling you hot?
All right, we're good, bro. We're good now. We just wait for people to come in. Someone said, "True." You see the chat, right?
Nah, I'm like, I'm gonna see you chat right now. Where we at? Oh, hey.
I'm gonna keep this up forever. Keep that up forever. You don't take that down.
I'm just gonna take that down. You know, it'd be nice. I was gonna say if someone did like a paid comment.
Yeah. So we know you're legit.
So we know you're legit.
So we know you're serious. Are you serious about yourself or what?
Yo, someone say hi to me. What's wrong with y'all? I'm joking.
But the camera is on me. They don't even know.
Okay, don't worry. I'm not here. I'm just joking.
Okay.
Matt said meow. We got a lot of meowing to do.
Bro, get this kitchen nightmares off here.
Yeah, why is it?
Oh shoot, bro.
Like
yeah, we started the stream too. What happened?
Oh, hold up. You see the stream? Watch the stream.
Hi, Cray, you're so fine. That's the same dude who said I'm hot. So he gets the freaking pick.
I thought I got myself my own.
Oh, you got Anushma Gupta.
Oh, where are you at? We're partnering up.
Yo, what the freak? Not this one. Someone said, yo, heat. All right, we got to turn kitchen timers off.
Yeah, as if I wanted to watch this in the first place. Turn. This is just playing in the background. This is nonsense.
I don't think they can hear it. We're safe.
Okay.
Ramsey, you suck. Okay, so yeah, we got the anime and stuff.
What up, chat? Pokemon Man 64.
Yo, this guy
Magenta
said
Spree, Golden Jack.
This guy said Heat ate the herb and Mystica got really big, then built it. Got really big. Yo, wait, put that back. Someone said the Heat ate the herba Mystica got really big.
And then what? Like he got what? Y'all make it look like it's like steroids or something. It is kind of.
You're thinking a different direction. And then built the time machine, but he couldn't fit through the time machine. So he sent plants for the time machine.
He sent plants. That's the only thing they can get through.
I thought you're serious, bro.
We're cracking a code.
Man, all right, okay. We could talk about the anime. We got okay. We'll get. There's something interesting, cool post that I was gonna tell you about, but we'll get the anime first. Okay, so. All right, these are like these aren't real comments.
Okay, fine. Got my hopes up. Okay, just give me a quick second. Got my thing set. I'm dark as.
I don't know why you're so dark, bro.
I'm night sky dark. You guys, okay? You know this is gonna be one of those things, and when I look at the screen, my eyes are only that bright. Hold up.
That's like okay.
Put the cam back on me.
No, bro, it's not gonna work. It's not that dark.
Wow, I look like.
You know why? It's because it's cloudy.
Look at this. This looks like one of those like Pokemon ads. Are you ready for the power? Nah.
I guess.
Like
bro.
when you're looking at I'm looking at. I was gonna say Roy's ball.
What? I don't even know what you're saying.
Like the ball.
Yeah, I
the
get
Pokeball.
I get it.
I
man.
quit. I'm going home.
So it's like Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving.
Theory to discuss. Main problem with time travel is paradoxes somehow exist 200 years ago, but it perfectly lines up with the space-timer from Legends Arceus. I mean, I don't know if it perfectly lines. When does do we even have a clear proof where Legends takes place? This man's thinking like he's gonna be able to say something on this.
No, I'm
still, didn't even play Legends.
I didn't play Legends. But hold up. You're talking about I'm not hold up. There's something I have about Legends. Just a bit more. If not, I'll just throw the headset off and stuff. It's just could be loud.
Like that?
No, put it back up.
No, it's probably like that. You hear?
I could, but I can't hear. There's nothing there now. Like there's no middle between where you were and where you were before. Yeah, okay, keep it like that. That's it. That's good. It's good.
Okay, let's talk about the anime.
The anime then. Okay, what
guys, can you hear both of us? The Kitchen Nightmares threw us off, bro.
Yeah, that threw us off completely. We just need a couple minutes to warm up. Warming up.
The graphics are fire. You know what I should do? I should give you. You should play Gen 8 game.
Galar?
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to play Legends because it's about catching Pokemon, but you should.
Tell me if there's anything that's worthwhile. Tell me, and I'll like pursue it.
Yeah, Galar.
Like Sword and Shield.
Wait, what's so wrong with that? Yeah.
It's them.
They're not even in the game.
The royal family,
bro. They're not even in the game. Nurse Joy has more screen time than them.
Fine, I'll play it. But you can buy a copy.
I thought you were gonna say, "Can I play Extreme?" I'll give you Extreme.
Yeah, right. I can't even beat the normal one. How am I supposed to even try that?
But if I give you Extreme, you have to play it with. You can't do normal rules. You have to do Nuzlocke rules.
Why? So I could like,
Because who plays extreme with and then like has their Pokemon fading and stuff?
I started to like properly give your extreme like season 3 a shot.
Oh, you're watching season 3, bro.
Why do you think I would ever consider the randomizer Nuzlocke? I watched episode
No, but
1.
it's fun. It's not as hard as it looks when it's on video. It's fun.
That looks menacing.
No, but
Like,
it's fun.
you just have King, and if anybody hits it, it's you're in trouble. You're like I'm watching that. Okay, if people know what it is, it's season 3 of his Sword Extreme Randomizer, the first episode. I'm like watching. I'm like, I know he's metal, but like if he was poisoned, I'm like, what do? I'm screwed.
If he was poisoned,
Like let's say someone poisoned him, and now
Yeah.
when you walk around, he loses HP.
oh, okay.
Like
But
imagine. So has that ever happened where a Pokemon of yours is
no,
poisoned?
they
and
took that out in the later games.
You're not gonna get. They took it out.
Yeah, Pokemon don't damage you anymore.
Oh,
Poison doesn't damage you anymore.
You know what I was trying to think, right? If you poison something and you knew you weren't gonna be able to get anywhere in time,
Yeah.
like you had 3 HP, and you need more than 10 steps to get.
Yeah, that was like a Fire and Leaf Green. I don't think they did it anymore after that.
I thought that was like a real.
So once the teacher stopped capping, dude, it's fun to play. It just sucks when you look back at the footage.
That is a very. Oh, shout out to Bing James. I finally know Bing James is proper thing. Dude was like a. Can I talk about the?
Who's freaking Point Crow? With the whole thing with Point Crow, does it worry you?
You gotta Google what that is.
Sorry, what are you saying? No, you can talk about anything, man.
What was who we just talking about?
We were talking about Bing James.
Bing James. Yo, tell me how. Like, so I watched episode 1 of season 3.
Okay.
I found out how Bing James came to be. He's garbage.
He's a fake. He's not the real Bing James.
Well, there's 2 things. One, so basically you basically made a rule for yourself. The sixth species I find,
Yeah.
that's my partner.
Because it's hard to get random encounters.
Tell me how number 5 was Celestelia.
Oh, was I forget,
Number 7
bro.
was Celebi, and in between Bing James.
Celebi, and didn't that happen in the last episode too?
I swear every time you select species for like the 6th one or something, the ones before and after it are so good, and the ones that you get stuck with stink.
Bro, it's whatever, bro. If there's one thing in the randomers that I like, it's that like since Pokemon get any abilities, like even if you see a stupid Pokemon, you kind of get hope. So I saw Kingler, I'm like, okay, whatever. But its ability is actually good.
Well, I still have yet to find out, but all I know is that he glitched and disappeared for good.
What the frick? Did you watched half an episode?
No, that was a full episode. He didn't pop up.
Okay, I don't remember, bro. Someone said, okay, so apparently there's a YouTuber who played mods and they got striked by Nintendo. That's so ass.
Strike by Nintendo for playing a modded game?
Guys, I don't know anyone. I don't watch YouTube. I don't know. I don't think it's a fair. Obviously, it's not a fair strike.
That's
Oh, bro, I gotta close that. Yeah,
is that even possible?
they could do whatever they want.
That's true. They could do whatever they want, but
They just pretend to follow the rules, bro. People could copy strike everything on YouTube if they wanted.
yeah, that's true.
He had like 20 videos taken on, bro. That's ass.
Who is? I need to look. What was the guy's? Do we know?
Point Crow.
Point Crow.
It was a multiplayer mod of Breath of the Wild. Oh, I thought it was Pokemon.
Oh, but maybe that's a bit more alarming to them, like messing around Breath of the Wild.
Maybe because it's multiplayer, so they're like, "Hey, yo, you're messing with their servers." I don't know.
I'm trying to think if whoever this guy is, did you attract too much attention towards you?
I don't think it's a fair strike. It doesn't sound like he should be striked for that. Bro, wait. The only place you can't see Union Circle people is Area 0. What if that is preparation for the map to be different between people with DLC and those without, so all people can still sync? Bro, I don't know what that means. Turn that police siren off. Okay, okay. You keep them company. I'll do this.
All right, I'm gonna keep you company. I'm just gonna give you the death stare where it closes the door. I'm joking. What are you guys saying? You ever gonna make a Discord server?
No, bro. What do you mean? Am I ever gonna I didn't already?
I'd be asking me, but like, no. All right, no more police sirens. Sorry, it's my fault. They'll never find me in this light. I'm joking. Are you trying to amplify and make me brighter?
I'm trying to make you look white.
I want to shine bright like a diamond. I don't think that's possible.
Shoot, bro. Look, doesn't even see what I'm doing.
Gonna rain hard.
I don't even know why you're this dark.
Yo, like, don't you dare throw that light my way.
That's the only way to fix it. You're close your eyes for a second. See, look,
What
if I
if-
did this.
Am I brighter?
I'm not good though.
Nah, don't worry. Just aim at T most of the time. Don't worry. I'm here, guys. I'm here. Don't worry. You see my eyes? They're working. It's like that meme. I'm here. Okay. So
All right, forget this. Let's talk about the anime and then we'll figure stuff out. So for the
Yeah.
anime, last episode they did what? They freaking. Okay, well, I guess we could talk since you only saw the second and third just now.
wait, the fourth's out.
No, bro. Who
Okay.
even said that?
Since you saw the second, third, continue. I'm sorry.
Listen, the second episode, you got at least tell me since you finally saw the Terapagos pendant thing, what did you think about it? Because you saw it now.
Okay, number one thing that I had to like take back. I'm like, he went in the shell. I quit.
He does go in the shell.
I hate that. I didn't even know that the whole time. Like, how does he go in the shell? But he
goes
went in the shell. So
So after the episode came out, the Pokemon Twitter account acknowledged it.
okay.
Right? This was a
okay.
few days ago. Here, I should pull up the tweet.
Yeah.
So this tweet's kind of interesting. Hold up. I mean, it's not.
Pokemon acknowledged it. Interesting.
Yeah, bro, it's so weird. Pokemon like actually uses their Twitter to deliver news. Like I remember when people were first making Twitter because this site sucked. Now it's like an official platform.
Official platform.
I still think it sucks. Can you guys see that?
Since '96.
Okay, let's see if I can find it. What the heck,
Oh, that my dog. I know what that is.
bro? What
that
the
is
heck? How
what
long
is
ago
going
was
on.
it? Why do they freaking spam tweets?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, here's one tweet. They said,
That's
"What's
cool.
happening with Lico's pendant? There's even more to discover about this mysterious Pokemon and its connection to Lico's pendant in Pokemon Horizons." Okay,
Yeah, basically the Pokemon Twitter account itself is gonna spoil stuff for you before you better watch the episodes.
yo, people are mad. People are mad at like the guy who runs Cerebi for tweeting the photo of this, but Pokemon officially tweeted it too. So
your best
he's
bet
safe.
is just to find where to watch it and watch it.
okay, but then they posted a second tweet, April 17th. So this was like a few
Few days
days
ago.
after the episode airs, right? And it's official artwork of it. Okay.
Oh wow, I didn't even know.
But look what it says to the right of
Wait.
it. So we were wondering if this thing would be anime exclusive. They're showing it
Seems like it's
promotionally
not.
in the DLC.
So I think this leads me towards the second thing, like another point that I was gonna say, and it's like it builds on what you were saying before. But after watching the episodes and like thinking about it, I don't think I definitely don't think these are like the same Terapagos, and this just confirms it. I was trying to build off of it's a bigger idea you have where there's like possibly maybe like 16 of them,
18, yeah.
16 or 18 of them and stuff. I'm starting to think more of that, and this is just one different version of it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's in the DLC.
It's in the DLC, so it's not anime exclusive. Someone said Paldean Shuckle.
That
Now-
is perfect.
What, this for Paldean
This
Shuckle?
legendary Shuckle, you would have fell for it.
Someone said, I believe the time machine isn't a time machine. We have no actual proof of any time travel. It's just assumed. That is true. That's where the dream theory comes in. Because you don't know if they made that up or if they're misunderstanding
So
it.
where did Turtle go?
He got crushed.
He just went inside there and got blended.
You're just sleeping somewhere.
Imagine like you just
Yeah, blended lab
you
coat.
go back and you look up and his head is just he's just there like he's just magnetized, hit there, stuck there.
Oh, he's meditating or he's dead?
No, he just floated up there. He hit the ceiling. He stayed there. It's like a helium balloon.
So you open the thing back up and he's still there.
He's just there. He's like, guys, I never made it past.
I'm gonna just assume we're supposed to trust Game Freak that they're not gonna change the story. Okay, so look, they show it in the DLC.
Yeah, that's already like a thing for me.
So
Because building on what I was saying, so why I was saying that is as of now, there's two Terapagos. that we
there's the
know.
baby one and then there's the real one.
There's this baby one and then there's this baby one.
Okay. You said this baby twice. So look, now look at the description they put. A newly discovered. First off, I'm gonna ask you. So do you think it's baby Terapagos or do you think it's more complicated than that?
I think it's more complicated now.
Why?
And when I say by more complicated, I'm like, it's not baby Terapagos might not be the word, like a weaker fragment. You know that idea that we were building on? It's similar to the Zygarde idea, how like is the dog version of Zygarde like a weaker Zygarde? It's a fragmented version,
Okay.
so it's not.
Okay, sure.
So even if you go down,
It's a pretty much a different form of Zygarde.
right, but it's like so same thing with the cell. It's so fragmented that I can't say, like, I can't speak when it's so. This just looks like it's still a very
So
fragmented.
what's your best guess for what that is? Or what hunch do you have? You don't have to think about a best guess.
I've already been like the theories have been thrown at me. I really lean more towards it being just an alternative baby Terapagos, as in it might be a specific typing.
Okay.
Um,
I'll give you some ideas people putting in chat. So someone
Yeah.
said, is it like maybe Manaphy and Fion? So that's a weird one. You know what? So the deal with Fion is that you can breed Manaphies and they turn to Fions, but Fions can't evolve back.
That's interesting.
So it's like and this is actually I was gonna make a video talking about this, but ooh, okay, I can't really say it without getting too into it, but I guess imagine if this is as powerful as the baby gets,
Okay.
but the true the true king of its race would be the Terapagos we know,
Yeah.
right? So I'll get into that more in a sec, but
So it would kind of what you say right now, like this is as strong as he gets, but there is another Terapagos that's way stronger.
right. Okay, so someone said, I think it is Terapagos just inactive like Xerneas. It could be inactive. I don't know. It looks like this is just a roaming form, and when he goes inactive, he turns into the pendant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why Craig got one video on his channel? One baby for each herba, so 5. One baby
It's
for
a good
each.
video.
You think there's a spicy baby Terapagos and a sugary baby Terapagos?
No.
What do you mean?
No, I was thinking more like that's the question. So now the question is, there's 2 confirmed in DLC. Is it just 2?
To what?
I feel like I need that information to move on to like
If
more
there's 2 Terapagos?
Okay, no, we know there's 2. We know
Yeah.
there's a baby one,
Okay.
and then we know there's this guy.
Yeah.
What if suddenly, like 3 months later, they show a third one? Now I'm like, hold up.
They might. The heat picture is still weird. It's out of it doesn't fit.
Because here's the thing: if there's just 2 of these,
Yeah.
then we can go closer towards something like a Fion Manaphy idea. But if they show a third one, that just goes out the window, and you're like,
No,
wait.
I think there's a third one. I think there's this one, then the Terapagos we know, and then the heat one.
Okay, so we already have 3.
Yeah, because the one that heat has a crown and
Yes, yes.
hexagons, so it's not Terapagos we know. Someone said, pull the baby Terapagos head into the shell. The shell is a scale. Pull the baby Terapagos head into the shell. Okay. The shell is a scale in the bigger shell of the real Terapagos. Tell me you understand that.
Sort of. Well, I was going to say that that hexagonal centered his shell.
Yeah.
That looks like the top button thing of the
It does. Which means he would be the same one who turns into that. It looks like.
Yeah, it's almost as if if you just gave him a big like if you just build around that, his arms get covered up.
He looks like he could turn into that.
But there's still enough about him where you could also say he doesn't turn into that.
It looks like he turns into that.
I don't know. He's like walking normal. He's chilling.
He looks entirely like he's supposed to turn into that. He looks like
maybe.
Someone said discount Terapagos. Okay. Baby Terapagos shell is just Lico's pendant. Okay, so yeah, what's your best guess? You said.
I don't like
what's your best guess for what he is?
A turtle. Like give me like
this one I said a turtle. Okay,
best guess of like
yeah. What do you think he is? Pre-evolution?
I don't want it to be a
I enjoy the theory of every turtle being one of each type. I really like that idea too.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm getting screwed, because like I've already been thrown certain theories. So like even with like pre-evolution, I'm like, well, if these were all parts of okay. So question: is any of the Zygarde cells considered pre-evolution?
They're all his forms,
so they're not considered pre-evolution.
No,
that's where my mind is. That's why.
So you think this is a form of Terapagos?
I think it's just a piece of Terapagos. It's not a pre.
So your idea is that it's a piece of Terapagos?
Yeah.
Okay. So now look at the description for this. It says a newly discovered Pokemon appears in the DLC of Scarlet and Violet. Okay, so he's confirmed in the game. Now look, its splendid aura is reminiscent of the legendary Pokemon Terapagos. So they're saying, hey, this guy looks like him.
Reminiscent.
But this Pokemon's name and true mystery are shrouded in mystery. They're hinting that his name is not Terapagos.
Oh, hold up. Go back up there. So I'm gonna read this again. It's splendid ores reminiscent of the legend. It's reminiscent of Terapagos, but its name is a mystery. It's reminiscent of Terapagos, but its name is a mystery, which means it wouldn't be called Terapagos.
Its name and it's the true nature of what it really is shrouded in mystery. So it sounds like if we were to flip, if we were forward to winter and we have this in our party, that wouldn't be called Terapagos.
If it had a completely different name and they hid the name, interesting.
So about them hiding the name, right? Remember when I was going through the different languages of what Sod and Tora found? So what if what Sod and Tora found was really this baby guy? And they made all their inventions using the potent power that just he generated. But now you're going to find out in the DLC that Blueberry found a big Terapagos, and they're about to make like hectic inventions with it.
Interesting.
Or like perfect the time machine.
So do you think it's possible that this thing in the DLC is in Paldea?
Yeah. He's in Paldea.
So like, how are you envisioning this? Like the DLC like activates, we go back to Area 0, and then now there's like a locked area?
Okay, there's stuff like that. Yeah, there could be stuff like that.
Wouldn't that be so cool if like you went back down to Area 0, now that you paid for the DLC, right? You go back down, you know where that door is? Now you can click something and goes, it crumbled, then it's like a gateway, and you're like, I could go through here.
There's a different door also when you first go to Area 0 that's blocked off. So maybe you just go through that door.
Maybe.
I just threw out the idea that if it was like 18 baby Terapagoses, that maybe like as soon as the DLC starts, you go to Area 0 for some reason and you find one of the babies crawling and you take it with you. And then when you go to Blueberry Academy, like the baby's like sensing with something with the other 17, you know? So you have like one on your side.
The only problem I have with, I really like that theory, right? The only problem I have with that is we already talked about Pokemon, like Nintendo being like, you know how they design Pokemon, they take forever. Are they willing to design 18 different Terapagos?
No, he's gonna look exactly the same.
Oh, you think
he's not gonna be like icy and then fiery? No,
I thought he might look different. I'm like, are they really willing to do that? But again, you're right. If he's saying the name's shrouded in mystery, it could be like 16 of him or 18 of him.
It's just at least it's not a straight confirmation, but it at least is reason to entertain the idea that maybe this thing isn't Terapagos, because you have no reason to say its name and true nature shrouded in mystery. Like most people weren't considering that it would even have a different name. So now you've said this.
My mind is going into some weird places. Like, could he be like, that's so dumb. I was like, could he be like futurized or like something?
That's a good idea. We'll get to that. So someone said the symbol on its back would be different. That's what I envision. So anytime
I've ever seen the bird's eye view of his.
That's what I'm saying. Anytime they show this guy, they never show the back. We've seen it in two different angles in the anime. We have this artwork, and then there's, I think, a Dream World artwork as well.
So how would you feel if somehow we got a top view
and it was the buzzer?
It was a buzzer.
The buzzer, the button.
Yeah, the button, but it was like one attribute symbol.
Yeah, then it's confirmed. I just use Ison as an example, but it would be so what you would imagine is it's one of these just on his back.
On his back. And see that middle button thingy is what he currently is.
But so far, because of these little overlaps here, it looks like he really just has this on his back. This thing,
that.
So that's still neat. Right now, it's more likely this is what he has.
Than those plates.
Yeah. Than that there's multiple of them, right? But this is nice. Like, they're giving us something to work with here. Its name and true nature shrouded in mystery, which is also showing he's important enough to think of something.
That's a nice artwork of it.
It is. Let me see if I can find the Dream World art. Gotta go on freaking Insta.
The Dream World art is like some...
Dream World art is just like, what the frick is this? Dream World art is, oh my God, these people freaking...
Come on, get us the original.
It's just a different... Here we go. Marks. It's just differently shaded.
Oh, that's so
Thanks.
Cool.
So even still, there's still... I don't understand. Why couldn't you just show its back? They're still hiding it. You know?
What you hiding?
The gem turtle Pokemon Rock Psychic. What type is Glimmora? Rock Poison. Glimmora is feeding off its energy.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if there's anything we can like figure out thinking about that. Okay.
Maybe Glimmora plays some role where like if let's say like the crystals kind of overgrew, or like something that it's done is overgrown, to like to cut it down, like this thing can eat into those crystals.
Glimmora?
That Glimmora.
If you use Glimmora to like right. I know what it's like Tails, right?
It's kind of like it'll eat it, so it'll just damage.
So if there's a place blocked off by crystals, maybe like you get a special glamour and you can go through them. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, so before we get into, so Cool posted something cool about this. Before we get into, let's just quickly cover the anime, right?
Yeah, cover the anime.
So I guess I'll summarize what happens in the episode.
Horizons.
I guess what happens in the anime is okay. So her Sprigatito got taken away, right?
Yeah, you lead. I'm gonna jump in.
Let me see, bro. Okay, so her Sprigatito got taken away. So she wake up in the dorm room. She like, what the frick? I don't remember. Oh yeah, the Sprigatito got taken away. And then when she walks outside the dorm room, she gets to see like the One Piece life of all the crew members, right?
Yeah, that was actually one of the things I wrote down on my thing. I'm like, it actually has a One Piece and fairy tale vibes to it.
It does, because it's a little guild. And the ship has a name too. It's called it's like the True Asagi or something. But I don't care if the name is weird. But
you know what I loved about the whole ship, that everything about that
Brave Asagi, yeah.
Like watching the second episode and stuff, it gave even seeing them on the ship. I don't know if anybody.
The subs are out, so they probably watched it.
So you guys have watched it. That whole sequence, it felt like almost like Final Fantasy. Like you know Sid, right?
Yeah.
It feels like Frida's like Sid's like grandson, and they're on an airship, and he's got these goggles.
Yeah, he has the goggles.
And then you have this pirate. It's like a pirate crew. The way all the characters are acting.
So did you pay attention to all the members?
Yeah, I even gave them bounties.
This guy, you gave him. You know what? I have a thought process. So let me hear your bounties for this. Let me actually, because I have a thought process about what I think that the power hierarchy would be for them. So hold up.
I don't want all my stuff stored out thing, but you got the camera on me?
Yeah.
I put bounties.
Why, bro?
I put bounties. I give them bounties.
Wait. Hold up. I gotta pull up what they look like now.
That's how cool they were to me.
Okay.
I watched a lot of anime.
All right, you know what? Fine. I'll say Freed for last, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's start off with the dumbass. Who's the dumbass?
Definitely Captain.
No, don't look here. Who's the dumbass? You know,
out of the crew?
Yeah. No, he's not physically a dumbass. I'm just saying, who would I call a dumbass? Roy's not even on the crew.
He's on his way.
The dumbass is this guy, freaking Ludlow.
Oh, you picked on the old man? He didn't
what
even
the
say
frick
much.
is the deal with this old man? They're doing a handshake, and the old man somehow senses it and does it too.
That's awesome. He's psychedelic,
bro. In the episode,
it's Makarov.
In the episode, the crew leaves so they can find out where the Sprigatito went, but they left one person guarding the ship. Who did they leave? The fisherman. He's fishing, and someone sneaks on and puts a tracker. So he's stupid.
I know he still doesn't know. But then,
I thought he was like a wise old man, and he secretly has strength.
He still might be.
He let them on the ship, unless he intended to let them track their every movement.
No, but what if in the next episode, like we're going, he goes and he's just sitting there and he goes,
"There is a tracker.
By the way, go to the bottom and grab the tracker."
Why, is he lazy?
Like, how did you know? I'm really. He seemed like he was like, isn't he like?
I thought he'd be extremely lazy. I think they show him earlier, and he has like a muck.
Is this Freed's grandpa? This is Sid.
No, oh my god, yo. Okay, anyway, all right. What do you give this guy for bounty?
Him? Yeah. 2. I gave him no bounty.
$2?
Yeah, he's a chopper.
Can I have a baseline for what you're doing with these bounties?
I gave you the other characters.
No, I want a baseline because I don't know what's good.
What's the ceiling?
No, what's like the baseline?
What's a baseline,
bro? I don't know. What if 2 is good?
Oh, okay, fine. I'll give you I'll give him like 10 million. That's the bounty.
I still don't know.
He's just a goofy character.
Are you actually using One Piece bounties?
Yeah, but
so the baseline is One Piece bounties. Okay,
I give everyone a bounty except him. I didn't even consider him a member.
So this guy's name is Ludlow. He's the fisherman. I don't know what he does, but okay. Second crew member Molly. So she's the healer of the crew, and she has a Chansey. What do you give her?
I wrote pink hair. 195
million.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna see where I'm going with this.
All right,
I'm considering all of them at this point. They've befriended each other. They've gone through
they've gone through some. They're a proper crew, right?
They're
now.
already an assembled crew, right?
Okay, I'm gonna skip one. All right, Orla. What do you give her? So she is like, I don't know what the word for this is. She's like maybe the shipwright.
Yeah, she like fixes the ship and
she's handling everything.
Yeah.
All right, what do you give her?
I gave her 135
million.
Yeah. You think that's
all right? So last member, Murdoch.
I'll explain if you like explaining.
Yeah, you have to explain it. Murdoch, this guy.
Why? You think they're that doo-doo? I'm trying to get them like some
He's the chef. He cooks food. Not this girl. He's the chef. He cooks food and he has a rock ruff. All right, what do you give him?
I gave him what do I have this? I gave him 217.
Yo, this crew is ass. You said
Wait,
One Piece baseline.
I know, but what you
I
want?
thought they'd be a freaking Yonko, bro.
Oh, you wanted me to bump them up to there? I could change the numbers,
What?
but I was thinking this is just like the beginning of like the show. Like everybody.
Okay, fine. Beginning of the show. Okay, fine.
Beginning of the show, as in like by the time Liko gets to like closer to the end, the people that she's dealing with are way stronger, and these guys have grown so much since then too.
Oh, so you think their crew is maybe
They still have room to go. So what I'm saying is these guys are at that stage where all they have to do is cause.
So they're like 20% into their adventure.
Yeah. Okay. For example, let's pretend Freed and all of them just take down the other group. Right? Their bounties would triple or quadruple. Because now all of a sudden it already got revealed that they're mystery like hunters. They're
something. They don't know what they do.
No, isn't that what was?
I mean, I don't know the subs. If they explain
in
so,
the
that'd
subs,
be nice.
In the subs, like basically the whole time he was supposed to explain a whole bunch of stuff to Liko, but he forgets to tell her anything.
Yeah.
So the whole time she's a deer in the headlights, going, "What's going on?" And he's not telling her. After he acts like Garp, he'd be like, "By the way, we're doing this," and they'd be like, "Why didn't you tell me that before? By the way, we're doing this." So what are the things? What was the thing earlier?
You lost me too. Okay, he's not explaining anything to her. Like what's their motivation? Who are they?
Yeah, so so one of the things he mentions is like one of the things we like we're on the planet. Our purpose is to crack down mysteries and uncover all
mysteries.
The mysteries. They're mystery hunters. They uncover all the mysteries.
Oh, yo, they're actually they're looking for the One Piece. Okay, give me his bounty.
So for him, I gave him 320.
Okay, so
take the numbers I just gave you and assume we get to like 3/4 towards the end. When the anime ends, you're gonna 5x their bounty at least.
Well, he better get 10x'd.
Okay, sure. But I'm saying for now,
let's just say they're entering the time skip or something.
This is like the earliest before the time skip.
Okay, so your hierarchy was
I feel like I'm either gonna get loved in the chats and I'm gonna get hated in the chats depending on where you are. I thought this was the beginning of the show.
I thought that these guys are pretty established already.
That's a pretty good established thing.
Oh my god, Captain Pikachu is considered a separate member. What do you give him?
I didn't give it to Captain Pikachu, but Captain Pikachu's my guy.
What would you give Liko?
Liko right now, I'd give her like $50.
I was gonna say, okay.
She really has to work her way up. She has no bounty.
So let me hear your hierarchy. So Freed's at the top. Who's second?
So we have Freed at the top. We got Murderbach.
Okay, Chef second.
Then we got Pink
haired,
Fire Girl,
and then Ludlow,
and then Ludlow,
and then Liko, right?
And then Liko.
Okay, so let me see. I don't know if you guys can. How can I? So his hierarchy is.
I thought that's a pretty good thing for them.
Well, now I needed to know what your baseline was. So you said One Piece. So I'm like, okay, these guys are gonna be in the freaking billions.
Not time skip pre-thing. Okay, well, okay, just for not to get off topic, but
the thing is, they're grown adults.
Okay, so what was Gecko Mora's bounty?
Bro, he's ass.
But it was the prior.
I'm not. Who cares about the prior? Bro, that's like you saying, bro, he's King Piccolo level. Why would that excite me?
But I'm just gonna lose.
All right, so your hierarchy is Freed's the strongest.
Number
Second
one.
is Chef Murdoch.
That's my guy.
Third is Molly. Fourth is Orla. Then Ludlow and Liko, right?
But I don't even expect the shipwright to be thrown in battle. I think it's Freed mainly, and then I think the chef. I think he can fight, but he might be one of those stories of like the guy who's like he could fight, but at some point he's like, I'm gonna stop.
Okay, that's possible.
I'm just gonna be a cook.
So for me, I'm just gonna go off.
He's like Diamond Jozu.
You're just saying that because he has cutlery on his hair. Okay, listen. So I'm gonna go off just what they've shown. So you're saying because he looks like him. Yeah, but I'm just saying he has a fork and knife on his hair.
I know. I'm even laughing at that.
So I'm just gonna go off what they've shown. So there could be hidden potential and stuff. I'm just gonna go off what they showed, right? So obviously Freed is the strongest. Maybe Ludlow is the strongest Freed or something. I don't care. I'm just gonna put. He has a muck, I think, and a lowland muck.
Really?
I saw him hiding under a table. I assume it belongs to him.
Wait, I didn't even see that. If I watched you watch the episode and I see him,
bro. The episode, there's like weird things hidden everywhere. Did you see? There's like at one point, like Pikachu's like using the Charizard's tail as a fireplace. Did you see that?
No, that's crazy.
So I'm gonna say Freed is the strongest.
Yeah.
And second place is Orla.
Really?
And then I'll say Murdoch, Molly, maybe Ludlow, then Murdoch and Molly, right?
Well, you think he's the weakest?
I think Molly's the weakest.
Oh, okay.
Murdoch's second weakest. But it's because I think he's the chef. I think he's just built big. I don't think he can fight. So far, all he has is a rock ruff. Maybe he has like golem and stuff, but for now, I'm just gonna assume like since it's a crew, they all have different roles. So not all of them have to be trainers. Like she can't fight probably. She just has a chance and heals. So maybe he just has like a rock ruff as a partner, but he's just the chef.
Yeah, okay.
And he's just buff. Now this guy, I'm gonna assume old man hidden potential. Now Orla, bro. First off, she's like she handles all the stuff on the ship, but she has a Metagross.
Yeah, that's true. It just helps her out.
So
she has an elect kid.
Yeah, she has like versatile, all these different Pokemon. So I kind of assume that
that's true. See, when I was writing the abilities, I wasn't factoring in the Pokemon. I was just factoring how far I feel like a character can kind of just like vaguely go.
Okay.
But when you think about it on paper, yeah, what's his name? Murdoch? What's his name?
Murdoch.
I'm gonna write that down. Murdoch. I keep calling him Murder Block. Sorry. So what were we saying again?
Murdoch with potential.
Yeah, so I was thinking about like what potential but when you think about it, all he has is a rock ruff, so that doesn't say much about him. And then, but the other girl's got a Metagross, she has an electric, like she's armed with Pokemon. So
yeah, so I think only one person really needs to be able to fight on their crew, and it's this guy. But if you turn around, she secretly can fight too, right? I don't even know what he does on the crew. Maybe he's getting them food. In fact, if they're in the air, like is he fishing from the sky?
That's actually hilarious.
Okay, so let's see. If I were to give bounties, I guess she doesn't have one yet. I'd give her maybe 100. I give him like 150. I give this man like $1 billion, yo. He's secretly someone. Or he gets 2 ID. I give her like 1.5. I give this guy 2
billion.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All right, but then obviously,
but I understand it because
I'm not using freaking King Piccolo.
Yeah, you're using post One Piece. I get it.
So here's the thing, right? They are a lot weaker than we think, possibly, because in the episodes, what happens is Liko. It's funny. Liko's like thinking Sprigatito's being like tormented wherever they took them, and then it cuts,
chilling,
and it's like
Jesse's niece. Sorry,
it's getting overfed. It's having the time of its life.
Did you see that character?
Yeah, her name's Konya.
Yeah,
this guy's like, I don't care. So
no, I was gonna make like a cognac
joke. Yeah. So the Sprigatito doesn't even look like if you saved it, that it would have went back to Liko versus staying with her.
Yeah,
because it was warming up, and we don't get to see Liko and the Sprigatito. Like where Sprigatito stands after he uses that big move, because it gets taken right away after that.
Was that leaf edge?
It was a leaf edge.
But isn't that such a weak move? And she's just like using
it's an ember. I don't know why it's that strong.
She created a whole leaf festival.
Yeah, and it completely tilted the ship. That's what caused the battle to stop.
Yeah.
And so in this episode, they go and they sneak and they try to rescue the Sprigatito. When I see it's Liko and Free that make it to their base, and he kind of has to babysit her and come up with the plan to go rescue the Sprigatito. So what he does is he and Liko just walk into the warehouse, and then Freed's like, okay, you have to tell me what he says, but I assume he says, okay, we'll give you the pendant and you can keep the Sprigatito. Just beat me in a battle again. Is that what he says?
Yeah. So like, he like whispers a plan. Okay, here's a plan and stuff to get out of here. And then like, oh my God, I'm gonna lose it. But what was your part again?
All right. Okay. So he gives Liko a plan. Liko stands to the side. I'm asking because I can't tell what he was saying. Was he saying, we'll give you the pendant and you keep the Sprigatito?
No, well, Sprigatito, they had a plan to get that out. What he was saying was, you can keep the pendant. Like, how about we just end this battle and you can keep the pendant if you just let me go? What? I swear. No.
Why? He walked into the warehouse,
He walked in, he gets in a fight, and then he tells Liko to like go and do.
Yeah, she sneaks around.
And while he's doing it, like in the middle of the fight, he's just like, how about we just call it like, how about you just let me off and I'll just give you the pendant. We'll call it fair and square. And then the other guy goes, you know damn well that I need both the girl and the pendant. And he goes, oh, it works like that.
He needs Liko?
Like he's saying, I need Liko and the pendant. When in the first 2 episodes, in the beginning, when
they try to take her too.
They try to take her. At some point, one of the dialogues he says is, oh, I was wrong. At first, I thought all I needed was the pendant. Now I need you and the pendant.
Okay, so that's why they were trying to escort her.
So yeah.
Okay, so
I think I'm pretty sure on it. But then he was saying something. He was saying, you could keep the pendant, almost like he was saying, like, go ahead and keep it. He's like, I can't do.
So what was the point of their battle?
The battle was just to distract enough
attention.
No,
what was what was the reason Amateo believed the battle happened? Why did they battle?
He thought I think he thought they were genuinely wagering.
Oh, so he was wagering, if you beat me, you can take the pendant.
You could take the pendant.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
Liko, but the thing was, Freed never had any intention of letting
Okay,
Liko
okay.
go.
So that's what I'm asking you. So the battle wager was that you beat me and you get the pendant and Liko.
And Liko.
But he didn't have to do that battle. He could have just said, "Nah, bro, we're doing a trade." We're not even doing a trade because he's not gonna give the Sprigatito back. But he has the cards in his hand. He has the Sprigatito, right? So the
only at the end. In the beginning, Liko still had to break through the door and get to.
No, I'm saying Amateo has the Sprigatito.
Yeah.
Our side has Liko and the pendant. I was thinking the battle didn't need to happen.
Oh, because
the battle was kind of just like an honor thing, and winner gets whatever they want. Because so essentially the battle happens. Liko sneaks around. She saves the Sprigatito and they escape. But when Liko escapes, she actually fights Konya, and she's like she's so battle smart that she outsmarts her and escapes. But you see, she uses Leaf Edge again, and she can control it this time, and it's still giant.
Yeah.
So I think the Sprigatito, or it's the whole bond thing, but she's like proper strong for some reason.
Yeah, that did not look like a Leaf Edge. It looked like
It's the only move they know how to use.
Man, at that
maybe Scratch and Leaf Edge.
But that's a crazy. That's like Ember acting like
that's what I'm saying. And like in that battle, the girl, Konya, she says, "Bro, this Leaf Edge is too strong. What is this?"
Yeah.
I assume. Did she say that?
Well, she makes she remarks
Sounds like
as if it's like a bit more than what they're used to like expecting. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I was saying the wager thing because I was trying to figure out, when you look at the evil people, it kind of looks like maybe they're not that evil, because one, they're showing them to be more likable than they should have been shown, right?
Mm-hmm.
So first off, obviously she's feeding the Sprigatito. The whole reason they get caught is because I think she snuck out to buy more cat food.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what happened?
Sorry, say it again.
Why did she go buy cat food?
The girl?
Yeah.
She's just infatuated.
Okay, so they didn't ask her to do that.
No. Like,
okay, so they got caught because she snuck out to buy cat food.
Basically.
So that's one thing, right? That's not an evil.
But then it kind of like, if you watch the episode play out, she went to get cat food. She got spotted. She was running. She calls her boss and goes, "I've been spotted." And he's like, "Good, bring them to me."
Bring them to me. Yeah, it worked out, but no one asked her to do that, right? So these guys aren't as.
I was agreeing with you because I wrote it even on here. I was like, the white black hair guy, he doesn't seem bad. He just, and throughout the anime, he's just like, I just want the pendant.
Yeah, we don't know what his motivation is.
No, one of the things he said, like earlier on, when Sprigatito is like with the girl and he pops up and the girl's like, "Hey, oh my god, boss.
Yeah,
what are you doing here?" and stuff like that. He makes mention. He's like, "I'm not gonna I'm like this." And she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Because she was playing around with it." She's like, "No, well, I'm gonna keep it contained." And he's like, "Listen, I'm not using this as like a bargaining chip. Like I have my own plan of how I want to do this."
Okay.
So it's, when I was watching that, I'm like, he doesn't seem to be driven by like this pure like, because he would just be like, "This is my bargaining chip. Like I'm gonna use this," but he's like, "I'm not gonna use it as
okay."
that.
So that's true. That's true. Another point I was gonna mention is when the Sprigatito falls off the airship, he actually saves it.
Yeah, with the Corvus Squire or whatever.
Corviknight or whatever it was.
Whatever, Corviknight.
So I mean, I don't know what his thought process was. Maybe he's like, "I'm gonna use it as a bargaining chip," or if his first intention was to save it, and then he's like, "Oh, I could use it as a bargaining chip." So I was just noting, and then if he honored the battle in the warehouse instead of being like, "Nah, bro, you just gotta hand her over."
Yeah.
Then I'm like, okay, maybe they're not maybe they're not just evil, right? Maybe it goes higher up, and then later on in the show, once you get into like the Terapagos stuff or time machine stuff, it eventually has to lead to that, right?
The
Terapagos and time machine, a must. So eventually, when it gets to that, maybe we would be allied with them against like a bigger evil or whatever they're actually part of when they find out it's not what they want.
That's possible.
So that's one thing. Let's see. Yeah, the freaking old man. I don't like when they did the handshake and this man does it too.
I kind of like that because that was like the fairy tale vibe thingy. It's not plot.
It is fairy tale.
It doesn't help plot. But the thing that was cool is like they had like fairly okay music. There were some little tunes in this thing that were pretty cool. But like that's literally what they do in fairy tale. In fairy tale, you have all the characters, and they have like this little, like, it's like their handshakes. It's like,
no, the handshake is fine. I'm saying this man, he's not facing them.
I know, but he puts his hand.
He's all the way on the front of the ship fishing, but somehow he knows and he puts his hand.
I look at that like some like.
I'm not hating on it. I'm just like, he's like, it's so like stupid funny.
I might be one of the weird like on the weird group, but like I'm really rooting and thinking that all these characters are not bad. They're gonna do well. Like I think this guy wouldn't it be so cool if he could just like fend off like What if he was second
That would be
strongest?
nice if he's left alone and he has like a what would be good if he had like a wall rain or something?
Yeah, you have to think of like here's the thing. He looks like a mix of old man, but he's like a goof. Even when he was fishing, he fished like a magic carp. He's like a goof.
Did he?
Yeah, a magic carp came out like he's a goof, but like
A Drampa, yeah.
But I feel like he would have certain like Walrus would be one of those Pokemon that suit him.
This Pokemon too.
Yeah, that would totally work for him.
That's him. Maybe he's a Drampa.
That would totally work for him. Did people see that?
Yeah.
That would totally work.
He has hair like the guy with Cerulege granddad. What? Hold
No,
on.
he don't.
No,
But
they
his,
never
his-
know.
his face is like. You don't got you guys ever notice that Amatheo has triangles in his eye?
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro. Why he got like these defined eyes?
This guy was trained by the sage of 6 Pokemon.
I think she.
Who the heck is the guy on the left?
No, it's him. They just showed in like bright light.
Oh, get out of here. You're a weirdo.
This guy's freaking weird,
Yeah,
bro.
you're weird as weird can be.
Oh, she has a gold duck. Yeah, I think it'd be nice if later on. Oh yeah, he having a Cerulege is crazy. I think it'd be cool if later on, like we're allying with them.
So one of the things I wanted to mention, I'm like, yo, this anime, it's been forever, but this anime actually, because it's so like well presented, it actually made me want to open my game file and catch a Cerulege. I swear in my mind, I'm watching the thing and I'm like, yo, I really like the Pikachu and the Charizard. It's weird because at first, when you see the art of Horizons,
yeah,
right, you look at that and it's almost like it spoils everything for you because you see all the characters. So when you see that, you're like, get this Pikachu with the hat out of here, get this Charizard out of here, get this out of here, get this out, because you're seeing it all up front. But when have you seen the way they presented it? He's like, when the ship's like out of control, they're like, hey, Captain, I need you to move out the way. And then all of a sudden it pans and the captain is Pikachu.
Oh, it's Pikachu,
and it's just like standing there like on its tail. It's
Captain Pikachu.
It's a badass Pikachu.
He's on his tail, bro.
I feel like it was some homage to be paid towards
Ash. It's a homage, yeah.
But
that's why it's a Charizard too.
But it's so good. Part of what I was thinking, I'm like,
it's to never let go of that.
Imagine you talk to Freed, and Freed's like, I'm from Kanto, and you're like, oh, that is so dope.
I guess so. I guess he's either from Kanto or you grew up in Kanto.
You watched episode 3?
Yeah.
Do you know where they're going right now?
No, bro.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't know where they're going.
At the end of the episode, they're like, they're heading somewhere.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Aren't they in Kanto right now? Indo Academy's in Kanto.
They might be. I don't know exactly where they are, but I know where they're headed. Where they're heading right now is Lico's mom's house.
In Paldia?
They're going to go to Lico's mom right now. That's where they're going right now. See, you need the
Didn't she say her mom's busy? So they're going to go to her job?
This is where I lost my thing. So at first, we were told that the mother, you don't know this. Oh, this is one of the, remember I told you those things that Freed forgets to tell Liko?
Yeah.
So
he's her uncle.
No. So so there's a moment where like there's a little bit of calm, and then all the crewmates are talking, and he goes, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, obviously, since we were hired by your mother to be your bodyguards.
What?
They're hired by
what
her
am
mom.
I doing watching the show without subs, bro? Wait, that's why he saved her?
The whole crew is hired by her mother to bodyguard her.
Bro, when he pops up and saves her on his Charizard, he says, found you.
He's a bodyguard.
He says, found you.
So you know what? You know why I lost my marbles? All this.
Wow, it's not a coincidence.
It's not. All this time, I thought that the mother and the father were a gen skip. Turns out the mom's a mafia boss.
Yeah, I thought because it's a trope, right? Where you have the grandpa and then their kids are bums in terms of what we're interested in, and then the grandkids more closer to the grandpa.
Closer to the grandpa.
They do that in a bunch of. They did it in Pokemon, of course, Oak and then
Gary.
They do it in JoJo all the time. It's like they, I guess Garp and Luffy kind of. But so I was thinking the mom and dad they have like office jobs, right?
That's what I was thinking too. I thought that the parents would completely skip him over.
Okay, hold on. Listen.
And then he's literally talking and he goes, yeah, because your mom hired us as bodyguards. And then Liko's like, wait, what? That's why she's very trusting of them now. And then
I never thought about why he says found you when he finds Liko.
Yeah, and at the end, he's like, time to collect our fees. And they're like, bro, you're too stuck on your job. And he's like, yeah, we're going to leave. We're going to go to his mom.
Yo, this show's gonna be sick.
So who's the mom? A mafia boss?
That's what I'm saying. You see these things where you can't do this with Ash's story because you know everything about Ash. You can't just reveal in Paldio Ash has a cousin and he's like, you can't do that. Okay, We got to talk about this.
Who in the heck is that?
You remember this, bro? It's in the beginning of the episode.
No, it's okay.
Bro, in the beginning of episode 3, when she's sleeping, she has a dream of her grandma. And she has the pendant.
I never got a proper look at her grandma. Wow.
You never realized that?
Nah.
Bro, in the beginning of the episode, she's dreaming of her grandma holding the pendant. That's the light from the pendant that's green.
I don't know if I even saw that.
Did you watched episode 3, didn't you?
Yeah, but I don't recall seeing this. I'm gonna have to check.
Maybe the people who...
What? That's so cool. That's your grandma. Cool.
Not only is it her grandma...
But she got green hair.
How am I gonna show this?
They got like official artwork.
What's this Reddit post have? Man, freaking these guys are ass. What's this? Oh my god, no one has it, bro.
What is it?
I don't know how to find a screenshot of it. Okay, but who is this? Oh. She has an Arcanine.
Ooh.
She has an Arcanine beside her.
That is so cool. It's one of my top 5.
So she's putting the pendant on. Look.
That is
This Arcanine just gets up beside her. So she's a trainer. All right, so I didn't even know the mom was this mafia. What the freak? Her mom hired them?
Yo, so at first, our original thought was like the parents were a Gen Skip, and then that the grandmother. Remember, I was saying the grandmother, like she was just like this elderly lady who, like, no, I think this lady could fight. And then her daughter,
and she's alive. It sounds like,
and she seems to be alive, and her daughter can fight, bro. What? Okay, so now, so this is the beautiful part. Part of why I wrote bounties was, what did I give Freed? 320, right?
Yeah.
If Freed was hired by the mother, what the heck bounty would you give her? She's the one who's above $1 billion.
That's crazy.
For some reason, I'm thinking, and I swear I don't know if I'm wrong about this, but she like studied at the academy too that Liko went to. So she's basically she encouraged her daughter to go to the same school, but she knew that when she took the pendant, something was going to go wrong. So to not disappoint her daughter, she's like, go to the school. And then she picks
for
her
some
phone,
reason she had to give the pendant, I guess.
And she gives the pendant, and then on the phone she goes, "Yo, Freed, watch after them." And then she sends Freed to watch her throughout the whole thing. There's even another cool part at the end of the show. She's FaceTiming with her schoolmate.
Yeah,
and she's like, "I think I'm gonna have to take. I think when school returns, I'm gonna have to take all my classes like online now."
What? This show's too new, bro. What is that?
Which kind of implies that
she's not gonna be.
She's not gonna go back. She's gonna continue to.
She's traveling. Oh, she's gonna be in the airship.
Yeah, and the last part is, she asks if I can come along with you guys for a while, like
yeah. I misunderstood. I thought she said, "Can I join?"
She was like,
no, she did say, "Can I join?" Because they have it listed here.
She was saying how there's stuff she wanted to uncover.
Yeah,
and since you guys are like, would you mind if I like hang around you guys a bit longer? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then that's when he's like, yeah, we have to pick up money from your mom anyways. And they're like, we're gonna go to your mom.
Okay, yo, okay. See, I didn't know any of that.
See, this is like a One Piece fairy tale. It's so good.
I didn't know any of that. So they actually have a direction with, because I saw the preview for the next episode and it shows them picking up Roy. So I'm like, man, like, I don't want to be in these starting episodes this long. But you're saying they're gonna go see the mom, which means they're gonna at least like learn stuff. This is the muck I was talking about. I was hiding under the table. I don't think it belongs to him.
I don't wonder why. This is the Alolan one, right?
The Alolan one.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
It's not a rock type though, so I don't know.
See, it's little things like that are so cool. Like, okay, like it's a small thing, but even when Frida's like, "Yo, here's the plan," right?
Mm-hmm.
To Liko, he gives a plan on how to like break Sprigatito out.
Yeah.
Even in there, like when he's talking to Liko, he'll like wink, right?
Yeah.
But they do it so subtly. It's such a small thing. But the little things that them in this anime, it's just.
Oh yeah, he's like babysitting her, right?
Yeah, but the way they've even animated it, it's not like these like. Even the animations, like he'll be like, "Yo, here's what we're gonna do." And he'll wink, but the wink is so subtle. Usually, the character will be like, "Here's what we're gonna do," doing, and he'll wink. But he just like, it's so subtle, and it just represents one of like a million things that they like animated.
The proper budget.
So the muck is secretly hidden. This is secretly hidden. These little things are just there. It's like, that's so dope.
It's good quality. Someone said this is actually their trash can for the ship.
That'd be fun.
Like it belongs to no one. They just dispose trash there.
That'd be so jokes. Isn't that like a garbage Pokemon that just...
That's what Mug does. He just dissolves everything.
Wasn't that Garbanchachun or something?
Garbodor? I bet if they made Garbodor in Gen 9, he would have been a freaking like regional Muck. Because he's literally just a freaking trash bag Muck.
What else do I got on here?
You hear Liko and Roy Pokerap? Yeah, I heard that still.
Oh, I actually wrote that. I love that too.
Yeah, the poker rap was funny. I just have to show dislike to Roy. So I was like, bro, when this man popped up rapping,
No, not like Roy. I got jokes for it, but I did like the fact that even at the end, the song is all punchy, and then the reciting Pokemon like they did with season 1. Remember, I made that thing. I was like, where it would be like Zapdos, Omastar, Kabutops.
that's what they
There's a
did.
song, right? They put a song here, and they're like, I okay. You know, I'm watching the whole thing. I'm thinking, man, like if anybody has a kid right now, I know we're not. If anybody has a kid, this season is like the perfect time to like bond with your kid over Pokemon. With this game and with this show, I'm like thinking if I have like a daughter or a son, I'm gonna watch it with them, and I'm actually interested in watching with the kid. I didn't feel that way about the other gens.
Well,
It's a fun gen. It's a fun gen if you're a Pokemon fan to be.
this one in particular, yeah. So one thing they showed in the poker rap is like when they have all the images, it shows some.
Hisui,
It does. It
Hisui and Voltorb.
yeah. It showed Hisuian Voltorb. It also showed.
Why? How?
I don't know, bro.
How are they gonna tie all this stuff together? There's a Hisuian Voltorb, but that's from.
Yeah, they should show somehow. They should show the Hisuian Pokemon in this.
But they've already put it in the outro, which
All you have to do is say like there's a special island in Sinnoh where the old Pokemon, it's like a time capsule, they remained.
So
Because some of them would have died out, some people speculate.
it could have, but like to me, that's even more thing because I'm like, wait, are you willing to tie even Legends Arceus into this? Like,
I don't think so.
but they put him there. Like,
I think they're just gonna have fun since he's like now a part of the Pokemon
but
list.
even if he appeared in the show,
Mhm.
that would still be a homage paid to Legends Arceus, right?
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean when you say Legends? Like, you think they're gonna get into Giratina stuff? Because I don't think they can.
Not necessarily like that. All I'm saying is if I see a wooden Voltorb,
Yeah.
I'm like, you acknowledge that the creative from that game, which
I think that'll happen.
which dates back so far back, right? Like Hisuian Voltorb should not even it dates far back, right? And you're still willing to acknowledge something from that game has validity in this show. So it's not, it's like the whole canon, non-canon. No, this is like integrated. It's this is real. Why I'm saying that is because if that's real, then aren't all the other weird Pokemon from Hisui real too?
Yeah,
That's awesome. So they're all part of the anime world now?
I think they'll pop up. I think they're some people are saying maybe like using the time machine if we get to the time machine stuff that they could pop up through the time machine. But I think the best way to explain it is a way that they naturally can still exist. So there's just like a nature Sinnoh island that no one went to and like messed up, so that you can see like the Basculin. Like let me show you all this in Pokemon. Let's see if you know them all.
Even the thought that would somehow imply that the Palkia and Dialga forms.
Oh man,
are real?
I don't think they would. Yeah, they're real. Yeah,
See, like this guy's the Scyther, right?
this would be sick. Roy should get this.
That'd be a cool Pokemon for Roy.
Oh yeah, these guys.
Yeah, they would see that one Voltorb opens the gate for all of these possibilities to exist.
These guys are cool, bro. Oh, Zork is a big one.
That's a cool one. Lilligant. That's how that. See, this guy's in the show, or not in the show, in the outro.
Bravy's a weird one. Oh yeah, this guy. Do you even know about this one?
No.
There's a different Gudra in his
What a weird. Gudra's supposed to be big.
Well, that's not Gudra. That's just.
Oh, that's just goo.
So this is Gudra, right?
Yeah.
So for some reason in his Hisui, he's carrying a shell, and he's depressed. But I guess he's smiling in the photo. But that shell is made of. It's his tail, though. It's not. He's like a snail.
No, I don't approve this.
I like it still.
No,
he's a
like
steel type.
Why is he steel type? He can't even move at that point.
I think it's.
You know what that looks like?
Bro, I experienced all the Legends Pokemon myself, so it's cool when I ran into him.
It looks like he one bite ate something he's not supposed to, and it's just.
And he's depressed?
Yeah, he's depressed because he ate too much.
All right,
Not this
word
thing.
year. This guy's cool.
I don't care about him. This guy's
Sneasler's
weird.
cool.
That looks like one of the enemy team's Pokemon.
He should be. Basket Legion's a big one. But you don't really care about Black White Pokemon.
I don't want to talk about this guy.
Yo, they evolved Quillfish, though.
It's Yvonne again.
Nah, bro. Quillfish, bro. After all these years, they finally evolved him.
He's evolved. That's an evolve.
It's evolved Hisuian version, though.
Wow. See, look at this Chinese Arcanine.
I want somebody to get an Arcanine.
What if that's the one in the art with the grandma.
Nah.
Go back to the grandma.
You can tell. You can tell.
Let me see it. I didn't see the GIF.
Bro, how am I gonna find the GIF again?
You had it open to tabs. Keep the tab open.
Look at all the
Why are
tabs I
you
have to
guys
close to
here?
find it. All right, here.
Wait for it. She puts the pendant on and then her guardian.
That's all right.
Okay, fine. Yeah, it's all jaggedy. Get out of here. Who's that?
Unless the lighting was different. Yo, this guy looks sick. And then Ursa
Arcanite's top
Luna.
5 for me, man.
Who should have Ursa Luna? I don't even know. That's it?
So you think this? Oh, we have to leave him. So it's possible that maybe somewhere they're gonna uncover. Remember,
I think so.
This team, what are they called? The Volt Cutters. I don't know what are they called?
They're the Rising Volt Tacklers.
Whatever, right? But their whole goal is to uncover mysteries in the world. So if anyone was going to find these Hisuians, maybe they could maybe through their adventures.
Bro, that's like this
How many
show took
episodes
such a different approach. It was 3 episodes, huh?
How many episodes do you think? How much is this? 4 seasons?
Bro, people said 12 episodes, but I try to look into it. I can't see anything that says
if it's 4 seasons, 12 episodes, it's only 48. This is like Full Metal Alchemist. It's gonna be
that's
so
what I'm
quick.
saying. Like once this episode ended, I'm like, okay, we're gonna stay in the slice of life for a bit. But I didn't think they'd reveal stuff like her mom hired them to look over her.
Bro, by episode 3, you find out her mom's a mafia lady. I'm just joking, but like she's like a big up, and you're going to see her.
We're gonna see her right now.
That's like what bro? You know, this is like saying, like, imagine episode 3, Ash was already fighting Blaine. I know that's hyperbole, but I'm saying like the jump, that's hyperbole, but I'm saying the jump is like why we're already going to go see Lico's mom. I thought this is like,
no, that's good. That's
30
the
episodes
pacing we
later.
need. That's the pacing we need.
So they've decided to make this kind of like, see, this story does not happen without you have to kick Ash out. But it's just so good that they're able to. Pokemon has decided we're gonna cut through this thing and get to like the good stuff. It's made the anime much better.
They did, and the animation quality. So, one thing I was gonna say is,
Nurse Joy's still in here.
yeah, why not?
But that's something cool. Like, I don't know about you guys, but my head just goes into like so many ideas. I'm like, wait, if Nurse Joy is still in these shows, does that still imply that like it's decently around Ash's time or nothing? You don't want to think anything of it.
I don't think so. I think it's just some pivotal things you're gonna keep. So Nurse Joy.
That was a cool little thing that I appreciated there.
Yeah. You never know, bro. Maybe Ash could pop up, but I think it lowers the things they can do if they reveal it's in the same universe. The stuff with Lico's mom and all, because then they have to start fitting things to Ash's continuity, and they have to like check all their notes and be like, "Oh, this doesn't work."
Yeah, I think the more you don't speak of Ash's name in the show, the better. So anything you could do to not even pretend he exists, that's good.
So in the Poke Rap, they showed us some Paradox Pokemon: Koraidon, Miraidon, and Great Tusk.
They show. I saw Iron Treads and
you saw Iron Treads?
Great Tusk. I saw Iron Treads.
So I mean,
so that again,
in case you want to think, nah, we won't get into the time machine stuff. I'm pretty sure
we are.
has to lead
Iron
into
Treads and.
But it's not going to be Sadon Turo. So like someone else is probably going to make the time machine. And I was saying this when I was talking about the episode. The way they're going to go about the time machine is probably going to be different in the show. So, but the anime team knows the answers. So we can compare their approaches and figure out what theories are true with what the time machine really is.
See, this is what I mean. It's like now they decided to cross everything over where it's like I'm looking in the anime for clues for the game.
We'll be able to find for the first time.
So like in a way, it's like the anime gives you a fix until the announcements for the DLCs, and then you get another fix until the DLCs come out.
It does.
It would just be cool. And imagine they release the DLCs, like the climax of the DLCs come out right around the climax of the anime, and it's just so well timed that you're like,
I think the anime will be pretty short. Like, I don't think they're going to be able to stretch it out. And especially hearing right now they're going to see her mom, it's going to be sick. So, okay, this is one theory someone sent me. So it's the idea that, so Liko has the pendant, which has Terapagos in it, and then Roy has the ball, right? So we don't know right now, like we know the Terra orb that Sadon Tor able to make, right? But we don't know if the same thing is in the anime, right? So someone is saying maybe, because I guess these are notes of how the Terra orb works. So you
Is
have.
this like some guy drew this?
I think these are concept arts of like what goes on inside the Terra ball.
Really? Is it official?
I don't even know,
Because
bro.
that's so weird. Isn't that like that's literally the back of Terapagos?
Yeah, but yeah.
So what? Some guy just decided to like Turo went rogue and murked the Terapagos and took the back of its.
I guess he like just broke out some of its shards.
You think he just found one of those and it's just the last remains?
Every
of-
Terra orb has a baby
no, like,
Terrapagus.
because what made no? So what you see there, right, is that artwork that you
Yeah.
just had.
I'm trying to see if it's official.
Yeah, that's why I need to know that because
I can't tell if it's official.
Yeah, I
man.
don't know.
But let's just say it is,
I
right?
don't
What are
know.
you trying to say?
Is the chat saying no? Because I'm saying like then the stuff at the top right, that is exactly what's on Terapagos' back. As in, what if a Terapagos long died and that thing's just remaining there? And
The
he
baby
found it,
Terrapagus is
and he's able to like extract from it. But otherwise, if he were to replicate it, he's like, I need a new Terapagos because I don't know how to get it.
Wow, wouldn't it be weird if every Terra orb, because they're very limited, is actually it's made using one of the baby Terrapaguses? Not
Yo,
even.
bro, did Sada run off with that?
But that means they have many baby Terrapaguses to spare if they could invent that. That would almost mean like when you Terastallize your Pokemon, you're using baby Terrapagus' power.
Kind of, but then in this case, the Terapagos that was attached to this is long gone.
Oh, I was assuming it's in there.
Oh, you're thinking like that.
I think it makes more sense if he just or Tyranitar just broke some of its crystals and put it in a ball.
I was thinking that he just went to the deepest parts of the crater, and long ago, a Terapagos perished, and that remain was there, and he picks it up. And he goes, and then he like starts to dissect, and he's like, "Yo, I could do something with this." But the reason why I would kind of shoot that out is he didn't put any notes of I found this specific. He wasn't like super adamant about finding this one discovery.
I think they didn't show all his notes because there's a lot of interesting stuff you should be talking about.
I don't know if this is official. It would completely make me like scratch my head.
Do you guys know if this is official?
Gotta ask chat.
Yeah, if every Terra orb has a baby Terrapagus in it, there's at least like 30 Terra orbs in Paldea. There's no way.
You think this ties back to Roy's ball?
Well, it just is a theory this guy posted,
It's all about Roy's balls, bro.
Which is that you use Lico's pendant and Roy's ball, and you make a Terra orb. I don't know if it's the case. It's just something someone said.
Maybe. I'd like to think that that ball is something else. Even that whole like red and blue like thing. Even that picture on the left.
Mm-hmm.
If you looked at another picture of the ball, you see how there's like a red and a blue, like lock mechanism.
Yeah,
they were like this before.
I guess it was open,
which means it's almost like there's a combination system to them. Like you have to rotate them around. Look away the way you see.
Yeah.
So that means it's like there's some sort of like lock mechanism thing to it.
Here we go. So here, both of them are facing up. Here, they're facing sideways.
So I don't know if that's something, I don't know if that's something that he's like doing himself and he can open it.
This is funny, bro. This is not a real Pokeball. This is like because that's a latch. I said this last time too. It's a freaking latch. This is like a manual lock.
Yeah, and there's like a moon at the bottom and a sun at the top.
That's weird.
What is going on with this ball?
Okay, anyway, we'll talk about Riddler Ku. So Riddler Ku posted something.
Is that are we good with like our little anime stuff?
Yeah, we get the anime.
Let me see. There's like one more. I don't know if I have this one. Let me see. No, we kind of talked about all the stuff. The Pikachu's cool. The handshake stuff. The
Magearna balls, steampunk Pokeballs.
Yeah, it looks like some steampunk thingy.
Mini Terapagos for every type. You think someone should get Armor Rouge to counterpart the evil guy?
No, I think he's very good with just Serial Edge. That works good with him.
I mean a counterpart.
Like some other trainer having him? Nah.
Not him, the Armor Rouge. The Mega Man one.
But someone else would have to have him. Yeah, I kind of like the fact that this like assassin like character is like just his. I don't want like a perfect counterpart trying to fight.
Okay.
Like I just like him. Like this guy looks like he's cool. That ghost one.
Mm-hmm.
I swear when I go home I'm gonna get one of those. The anime got me so gassed. He's so cool now.
That's the job of the anime, man. They're doing well.
Look at him in that art on the right.
Yeah, he looks sick.
He looks like that looks cool.
If there's any character, like imagine like once we get buddy with them, that he gives like Liko a baby Charcadet,
Oh, that's cool.
right? And then it turns into this one.
That kind of stuff is cool, but I like that. Okay, so that means like down the line,
Yeah.
you could see something being like a counterpart challenging him. Right now, I just like this assassin like Pokemon that's with them.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the cool thing, right? So
Ku's back.
Ku's always posting weird things, bro. I'm just like look what he says. This is cheaper than cards. Tell me why. Is it? All right, it's what is it called? Iono figure. How much is it?
Don't tell me this is cheaper than cards. I buy these things too much.
It's $310. How is this cheaper than cards?
He might mean booster box.
Oh, true. What the heck is this? TCG cards. Well, someone said, "Who is she?"
That's Grusha, isn't it?
This man's trolling. And then he posts some weird things, bro. But none of this is really neat. None of this is worth looking into. He posted this cool thing too. I guess we could talk about it, but we'll talk about this first. Okay, so he posted a tweet shortly after Pokemon officially acknowledged Baby Terapagos, and he says, "What do you think is the true relationship between those two turtle things?"
And by that we mean multicolor Terapagos and
Baby Terapagos.
Yeah.
So, okay, we'll do this. So
and this is cool.
So let's see. He means this guy and this guy. So Ku obviously he knows what's up with the game. He knows what's up with Terapagos and all. So he just tries to mess around.
Yeah.
So his first option is now usually when he does these polls, one of these
sorry, just give me 1 second. What just figuring something out, just calculating. I guess like
he's 100% the enemy Zygarde. I would like that, man. I just don't know if Pokemon's ready yet for that. One sticks out. Iona card is over $1,000.
Okay, I got him back. Sorry.
Okay, so usually one of these four is going to be the answer, which is why it's cool that he tweeted this because he's kind of multiple choicing it for us. So his first option says Carbink and Diancie. Okay, so he's saying one relationship could be why is this site like this? Is that this thing's like the Carbink and this is like the Diancie. So this goes to what I was saying before, right? So let's say Sada and Toro found Baby Terapagos and they made the time machine and the Terra Orb and the artificial intelligence using its power, but it's really just like the worker bees, and the real big Terapagos is like the king of them all. It's like a slightly different species, which is kind of what Diancie is, right? Diancie is
like a mutated, like
it's a mutated Carbink because it's like one's carbon, one's diamond.
Diamond makes sense, yeah.
So, but it's kind of like the king or whatever princess of the species, right? So that's one option. Was that
makes you think that if the name of this Baby Terapagos can represent something inferior to the name of Terapagos, like you know how you said Carbink, Diancie, Diamond, Carbon, Diamond, like maybe we don't know the name of this Terapagos, right?
No.
So what if maybe something, because if that's called Terapagos, this thing could be called like something like that could imply a similar like relationship.
Yeah, because Carbink's name was what, Melesi, and then Diancie's name is Diancie, right, in Japanese. So they had that relation. Now I did have one idea for what Baby Terapagos' name could be, or just a couple ideas, and it's because I'm trying to relate it to the 6-letter name. So I'm like, what if it's like Rapago or Upagos, you know? And then when you get the big one,
it becomes
Terapagos.
So you take the Terra out of it.
Yeah, I just made a 6-letter name. I guess this.
No, but I'm saying even from a like
you also take the Terra out, yeah.
Like I mean, like actually, like take the Terra part out of it. Like it's just
the baby,
yeah,
and just has some power. So that's Carbink and Diancie. And then there's form change. So this would be kind of what we were thinking before, where you have why is this still here?
Not the Zygarde thing so much, more so maybe like a Landorus thing, or the other way around.
Kind of like Landorus. Kind of like this is him at like, kind of like Zygarde in terms of achieving like it's like Frieza, bro. So it's like baby. You give him back more of his power, he turns into this, and you give him back all his power, he turns into the Heath photo.
It's kind of like Cell.
Yeah, like Cell. So that's form change.
Yeah,
But I guess family line would be like
that seems like the first one. I'd be like, no.
Fion and Manaphy. So it's like
I feel like the family Fio Manaphy thing. I think that was still during the times where they were just trying to like
there's messing around.
fart something out.
It could be something like there's this King Terapagos, and I think someone else was saying in the chat like turtles have a bunch of babies.
I know, yeah.
So maybe these are babies that never amount. What am I trying to say?
Amounted to anything.
Yeah, amount to anything. So they lay like around at least 70 eggs. So maybe there's like a bunch of these just roaming Area Zero as the result of something that happened in the past. Maybe starting from Heat's time, and then some core cell stuff. Okay, this would be talking about if there's like 100 of these, and you have to slowly amass them and make him, which is how Zygote works.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Of these four, chat, which one do you think it is?
Yes.
Which do you think it is of these four?
Me? Oh, so the first, I think the first one I want to eliminate is family line.
Okay.
So, I like the Carbig and Diancie one, but
what the frick? People are saying family line.
Really,
guys, what does family line mean? Why are you guys saying
like
this?
he's just got like a. By family line, we don't.
If you're saying family line, you see. Oh, wait. Oh, they're saying family line as in like Cosmog to Cosmoem to Solgaleo.
Oh, so they're all part of like.
That's pretty much form change, man. There's no.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not as exciting.
Okay, I don't know, because so for example, the two Suicunes, is that a form change or is that a family line?
Okay, it's technically.
See what I mean? It's hard to figure
technically a form change,
but it's also a family line because it comes from the family of Suicune.
Yeah, but I'm
trying to throw that your way so I could put a wrench in your
just
thinking.
Cool, bro. Cool's stupid sometimes the way words things. They could have just said evolution tree. Just think of direct evolution tree.
Yeah, family line sounds like lineage, like it comes from some like great something. Okay, so I don't know. Core cell stuff. I want to throw the core cell stuff because I don't want to easily just think it's a Zygarde again. So I'd like to just like toss that one out. I still don't know about the form change.
Bro, someone said incorrect to so sweet. Well, shut up, bro. It's a form change pretty much. I keep going.
It's a form change. No, I don't know. That's all I got.
What are you gonna say though?
I don't know. It's just...
Family line is evolutionary. Now you're just nitpicking someone whose first language isn't English. Hey, well, shut up. Okay, yeah, keep going.
And you thought I was gonna fight the chat. What am I supposed to keep going on?
You're saying something.
You smoke bomb.
I also subscribe to none of the four. It's all four option. There's a hierarchy. It's probably a form change that is simplest. A form change like Dialga and Palkia. Hey, yo, that's a hell of a form change, bro. What if he has to go and put on his suit?
Suit.
The eyes are the exact same.
The more I swear to you, the more I stare at those four options, the more they all seem to be the same option.
Wait, to be fair, I don't turn into my mom. I guess they're saying it's a kid, but he's gonna live his own life. He'll become whatever he wants.
Sure, but I mean that's like saying like your puppy's not gonna be like, but it still looks like the puppy. It still looks like the dad.
Okay, so
see, this is getting weird. I swear, the more we get into this, everything just seems to be the same answer.
Guys, about it being a form change, it totally can be, but because they tease that it might have a different name, I think that takes form change out. So it has to be one of the other three.
Yeah, if it has a different name, then we can't say. But then can we say that's family line too if it's got a different name? Okay, Manaphy, Fiona, family line, right?
Yeah.
So they can have a different name.
No, I'm saying take form change out.
The form change out. I was trying to eliminate family line, but
the other three.
But even if the other one's called Apagos, it could still be related to Terapagos. So family line could still say, okay, eliminate cell stuff.
I would eliminate cell stuff. The only reason I keep it in is because the hexagon thing is weird.
I know, but like, you think it's that predictable that like it's.
But I think what else could fall into that is the idea said that there's 18 of them. So you got the 18, you put it into the freaking husk, and he wakes up.
I think Okay, well, I'm willing to shoot that one out. You're willing to keep that one in there.
I would freaking see the results, but I'm not logged in. I don't know my password. Does anyone have a screenshot of the results? It's I say it's either all four or none. So what could come out is once it's revealed, Ku could reference his tweet and be like, yeah, it's none of these.
Yeah,
He can have fun if he wants. Well, what do you read these? I'm thinking that little guy that I shall call Terratl
is a mix of core cell and family line. 100-ish Terra shards of one type opens up that type to terastalizing, and once 100 shards of all types are used. This is very much towards the core cell thing. But you notice how he said that? That's exactly what I'm saying. He's saying it's a mixture of core cell and family line. This seems more so core cell, but it's hard for him to be able to say which one it is exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's like almost like a blur to all of them, like they're all connected.
Yeah, these are connected. Well, Carbink and Dancing, they're kind of connected, yeah. Okay, let me see. Which one do I think it is? I guess I'd say Carbink and Dancing is like the safest bet for now.
Oh, there it is, right there.
Nah, this guy's the first one to vote.
Why y'all playing with me like that?
Yeah, this is pretty much the hierarchy. Oh, what the frick is this? Yo, man, imagine he's the Chaos Pokemon, bro. If it happens, guys, I freaking called it. But there's no freaking chance it happens.
To think, I love looking at art like this because it forces you to have to look at it a certain way. Like, see, if you just show these things like individual, I'm like laughing out the room. But when I see that ending, like the end, the two pictures,
the two ends is what gets
I'm
you.
like, that seems like the proper scrap. Like that thing at the top right has gone out of control. It's over, and then the Zygarde at the bottom is like going to fight it. That is just, that's the kind of movie that you want. A bonkers movie where like finally Zygarde just forms into the Megazord.
Okay, so if we want to say the Zygarde stuff is far-fetched, Pokemon have to be doing something different, so we'll take that away. We'll take form change away. So it's either Family Line or Carbink and Diancie. Family Line would be so boring. If you get a wild Upagus, evolve it into Tropagus.
I don't.
So I'm going to say Carbink and Diancie. I'm going to say these are Peewees,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's the King Tropagus somewhere.
I think we need to do the Carbink and Diancie one, and I feel like I know what you're trying to like. It even right now, I almost want to bring back the core cell thing because I'm like, it's too easy to select that, but there's too much evidence to make you think that it might be possible. So I'm thinking like the Carbink and Diancie's one is the one that we're gonna go with, but I'm keeping that other one in my back pocket.
Yeah, same. I think Carbink and Diancie is the safest bet. How do you evolve Bramblin? Bro, don't ask me that stuff. Like in Pokemon, sometimes you evolve Pokemon, you have to walk with them. And I still haven't evolved any of them. They don't work.
Well, I remember that's the Bramble.
Bramble, and then it's also Palmy. It doesn't work, man.
What's Palmy? Is that the coin thingy?
No, Palmy you also have to walk.
Remember the coin guy? You need to collect 100 coins and he evolves.
Yeah, I did
into a cheese string.
Yeah, I did that.
What is this nonsense?
All right, we'll look at Ku's other tweet and then we'll get out of here. So look, Ku's other tweet is this.
Go.
Oh no, I was not supposed to scroll.
I gotta use the bathroom, and it's not that just.
This is why I don't go on freaking Twitter.
Did we just see? Was that a
muck? I saw some like old dude's belly.
I was gonna say, is that a muck?
What?
Oh no, not well. What the heck?
Nah, they can't see this. All right, go quick. All right, this is it. I'll load this up. I'll look at chat.
I've seen that guy somewhere before. They got the top right.
This is Cinderace.
From what?
You talking about this guy?
Yeah, who is he?
All right, go to the wash. We'll come back.
I start holding.
Okay, let's see. You have to collect the Terapagos, then evolve it into Terapagos, and then terastallize into Big Terapagos. What if evolves based on number of cores? Slowly becomes stronger, looking in more forms corresponding to its types, and has to be the chosen. Yo, I'm not even reading your stuff properly. My bad, guys. Aged form. It also connects your theory of a man opening a box. Oh, the aged form. So baby here, like what the frick? Where did he go? Baby here. One day, He did something and he aged? I don't know, bro. He looks like he's aged well. He's aged into his prime. He looks like he's so freaking potent with energy. Makes your freaking melt water. I don't know what that means. What if it follows the time travel theme and the baby evolves into either a future or past form and Tropicus is the past form? I was thinking something like that too. But I want to cover it more in a video. But I guess I'll say it, man. It's the idea that maybe baby Tropicus is the Cyclizard. And maybe big Terapagos here is actually a paradox Pokemon. But I don't want to say it because I want to make a video on it. But I'll make a video on this. So yeah, not to mention Terapagos has a crystal motif. I can imagine a scene where underwater is Terapagos with a ton of baby turtles. Ooh, that's what I'm saying. That's pretty much the Carbon Dancy. The Carbon Dancy is the best bet. Okay, so Family Line is in the lead with 34% and what the why are people picking Family Line? Where is the disc? Like we still don't know why it's called disc Pokemon. I think I've thought about this, but I think he witnessed for the most part something that looks like this Terapagos because it's so flat and turtle looking that he just thought it was a flat disc. That's such a weird thing for Pokemon to write like that. He looks like a freaking ocarina. Family Line is safest. Yeah, Family Line is safe. It's freaking boring, bro. You think we're gonna be? You think Game Freak's sitting there waiting to impress us when they reveal that it's the same thing as Cosmog? Look at. Let me load up Pokemon's tweet again. They're like, it's so mysterious. Wow, its splendid aura is so reminiscent to the legendary Pokemon Terapagos, but its true name and nature are shrouded in mystery. But it's just Cosmog. What if it said its splendid aura is reminiscent to the legendary Pokemon Solgaleo, but this Pokemon's name and true nature are shrouded in mystery? And they put a picture of Moem here. Would that sound right? There was no way it's Family Line. That's boring. Okay. All right, I'm going to show you his tweet, okay? You ready?
Yes.
Okay, so
Sudachi.
this is an older tweet, but it has to do with the idea of terrestrial forms. You know terrestrial forms?
Sorry, I threw a pillow so much. Terrestrial forms?
You threw the pillow there?
No, just rolled off.
Okay, do you remember terrestrial forms, right?
Yeah.
What were terrestrial forms?
Just terrestrialization forms.
Yeah.
Candle on your head.
Well, so remember that the one leaker posted, yeah, there's gonna be terrestrial forms, and then Ku kind of hinted it's probably right. So Ku posted this tweet saying, okay, let's see if I can figure this out. Your both version info. Here's the first batch of mons who are going to be wearing special hats or masks and this is Scarlet and Violet. Got a clue and not a surprise, huh? So he's trying to use these images to hint Pokemon that would get terrestrial forms. So he put a Charizard here. It's not going to be the ones here. He's just messing around. But he put a Charizard here.
And these are Pokemon that right now don't have.
Well, there's no such thing as terrestrial forms. Terrestrial forms is like it's like a Mega Evolution like thing.
Yeah.
So no Pokemon has them. We have terrestrializing. But the leaker mentioned there's going to be something special called terrestrial forms.
Forms. Okay. Dummy mode. I got it.
What's this? I can't believe you're discounting the theory that Tropics is so small it can fit in a CD player. Bro, you freaking super chatted $20 to say this? You know what they're saying? Because Heath calls it a disc Pokemon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is Tropics a disc?
A disc Pokemon? Why are you trying to apply the only ways if it's a flattened?
Well, why did Heath see this and say, wow, I saw a brilliant disc?
A disc. I don't know. My mind was just going to this. I'm like, because like if you see him from a certain angle, like a bird's eye view thingy, I don't know if
that's what I'm saying. He's a flat turtle, pretty much.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's the only way it makes sense. But they made it such a big point to say he's a disc.
I never read that much into the idea of him being a disc Pokemon. Like the fact, what do we gain out of the idea of him being flat enough to?
I don't know. I don't know why he described it and they made it such a big point of it. That's what we knew it as until they revealed it, like the disc Pokemon.
Yeah, but a disc can mean so many.
He literally meant a flat disc.
But there's nothing here that's there's not even a single component of this creature that's flat.
I guess he saw
Other
bird's
than
eye.
it can go into this temporary form where it's flat. What is that? I'm saying as if it
Sneaks on flat Stanley.
No, because I'm 100% down to entertain any theory. Like if the guy chatted and he was just like, "Yo, it's like a flat disc," but I'm like, "Where is it?"
No,
like,
he said that this
I'm
guy.
confused.
He said Terapagos. He's saying it fits on a CD player, and that's why it's a disc. He's trolling, bro.
I'm gonna fight you. I'm
This guy's trying to. He's looking at me like, bro, I don't understand.
I'm like, I'm gonna help him figure this out.
I'm gonna tell you what he saw. Right, he saw Terapagos perfectly bird's eye, and he saw it glowing. So he's like, oh shoot, bro, I see it's flat, but it's so bright. That's it. So he wrote a disc Pokemon. Let's move past this. So, okay, these are supposed to hit Pokemon. They get terrestrial forms, which you don't know anything about. And Game Freak's doing well, not leaking stuff, making pointless trailers. Though I don't know, maybe a bit of teasing on the terrestrial forms would be nice. So, I guess what terrestrial forms would be is Charizard gets his own type of crown and a special form he unlocks using Terapagos' energy. So it kind of be like a Mega Charizard Z. Might not have too many additions. Maybe it just has features like his claws get a bit bigger and they're crystal looking.
But that was
and maybe he doesn't actually get proper changes.
I was saying this in like a previous one. I'm like, what if there's like another stage to remember? It's like a second origin thing where like the second stage of terrestrializing is
that's what the terrestrial forms would be. Yeah,
you get like things. So for example, if it was an Arcanine, you see how its mane is there. It'd be kind of like spiky, crystal.
Okay, they could actually modify a feature on the Pokemon. That would work. Yeah,
but you would see that it's distinctively these crystal additions on it. You know what I mean?
That's what I think terrestrial forms would probably be. I don't think they would get like big buff additions, but it's still possible because that's how they went with G-Maxes, right?
That's true.
So I'm just trying to make their job as easy as possible because I know they don't want to do too much work. But so he put Charizard here, Cinderace here, Greninja, Pikachu, Decidueye, Samurott. It's hard to tell what he's trying to hint here, but he also put these icons, right?
Yeah, what's weird is they all match. So like, I don't. I'm gonna be the moron here, but I don't know. But like the Charizard symbol, like the Decidueye, it's a flying symbol with the what's his name, Greninja. There's like this poisony thingy. But most of them match. Like the Pikachu in the water doesn't match, but
so let's see if I see anything. So I think these. I don't know what he's trying to show here. These are the Terra types.
I don't know. It just sees dragon. Looks like dragon. Looks like poison. Looks like flying for the top for the three left.
So I'm gonna say if they get a terrestrial form that the game locks them into a certain type of Pokemon. So if you unlock Charizard's terrestrial form, he turns into a dragon specifically, and he gets features. So let's say Charizard, but is he literally just telling us 6 of them here? I think there has to be misdirection here. But let's pretend he's not misdirecting us. So that means if Cinderace gets one, that he specifically turns into some like fighting type soccer player. I guess a Koga like Greninja. Maybe this is like surfing Pikachu, because that's like one of their gimmicks. I guess he finally can fly again. Maybe like spreads his wings. And then this guy, he like pokes bugs with his horn.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's misdirection here. Let's see.
If there was, what the heck?
What the frick is this? I'm so tired of Charizard giving every gimmick. No, you're not, bro. No one's life changes when Charizard keeps getting gimmicks.
Charizard, no.
Yeah, keep going.
What do you mean? These guys
I thought you were saying something.
Confused, Ray.
With the pig?
With the pig and that new list of stuff on the right. So
I was kidding with the bug poking thing, guys. Like, do you guys think they're misdirecting here?
It looks
Oh, someone said these are the 7-star raids.
That could be.
How does this help me?
Your both version info. Here's the first batch of mods who are going to be wearing a special hat or mask. It could be a terror raid. I feel like there's some reason to believe it, but
Pikachu Crystal Surfboard. Nintendo misdirect? What the frick? Why I don't understand what these comments are. What takes this? Could Ogerpon be in possession of a baby Terapagos or protects one and is sharing its power with them?
That's a good idea. What if that mask is the Terapagos?
Oh, I thought you go to his hideout and he has like a baby Terapagos he's looking over.
Like, what if like, what if he's like cheating and like I always had this like theory. I always had this theory that like Terapagos was like almost like a Robin Hood.
Okay.
So a long time ago, whatever the not Terapagos, Ogerpon. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
It's not long ago. Ogerpon was like probably something like useless. It's kind of like Calyrex, sorry. But like at some point, it got hold of the mask, right? When it got the mask, it sort of got these powers now under like a guise of like the like under the air cover of the mask.
Yeah.
He does some like Robin Hood stuff. He just runs around and does stuff like on his own terms, but he does it using the mask. The mask helps him get powers and it helps amplify whatever he does. And at some point, the DLC has to end with him being willing to give up the mask, saying like, the place that I'm in now is at like a bit more peaceful. I don't have to run around and do what it is. I'll give up the mask to people. So when they give that mask back, what if you find on it and it turns into one of it's like the pendant.
Oh, it turns into Terapagos.
And it turns into another tropical. So you're like, that's another one. And you're like, oh, so all this time he was harvesting the power of this Terapagos, but it kind of befriended him, and they're just. So I was always so that kind of just mends the two. But I don't know what that has to do with this, but I don't know.
Cool is weird. This is why I don't cover cool in my videos because these hints. There's no point in looking at them because like you can't even tell what he's saying.
It's fun to check them once you find your answer and you go back.
Yeah,
it's not so fun when you're just looking at it and you.
Unless we have to look at like features, so maybe it's the features. One Pokemon's gonna get a like terrestrial form where it gets like wings. One guy's gonna get a tongue. I can't even figure it out, bro. But yeah, well, it's nice to see him. Forget the hint. It's nice to hear this. Here's the first batch of months who are going to be wearing special hats or masks. So the terrestrial forms, special crowns, maybe even masks. The masks could go for the Ogerpon friends.
More than mask, I was thinking like if it was like some like crystal like armored like thing on their face.
Could be. Well, maybe if they terrestrialize with the mask on, it like kind of crystallizes their face.
Visors over here.
Ogerpon is about to be related to Meowscarada.
Who's Meowscarada?
These are obvious. It's the grass final. These are obvious. These are the obvious third types these Pokemon should have. Why is his bug? You tell me Samura's, if Samura had another typing, it should be bug?
You think these guys would get a third attribute?
Bro, that'd be kind of confusing still.
Like they terrestrialize and now Charizard's a fire flying dragon.
I mean, that would make sense. I just don't know if Game Freak's willing to go that confusing.
That would be crazy because then what, that Pikachu would be like a water type?
He'd be electric water then.
At the very least, if it was able to like trigger rain dance or something. Like what if its ability was drizzle? You'd be like, what the heck?
That's another thing, man. I wonder what they would do to terrestrial forms because the terrestrial forms have to give you some boost, either a move,
and it should be something. Would you agree? It has to be like close to like gigant,
like more, but not really Gmaxes. You don't get anything from Gmax. It would have to be more like Mega. You get a special move, a typing, or a different ability.
Yeah,
something.
I mean, put on that pedestal in terms of like the importance of what you get from it.
You have to get something because if it was just a visual change, it'd be pointless.
Yeah.
It would be the same as terrestrializing. Yeah, and they also did show masks in the trailer. So maybe some Pokemon they terrestrialize its crown, some masks, maybe only masks for those like legendary Pokemon. Someone said Justice 123 is perfectly right. What did Justice say? I guess because of the connections between samurai armor and beetles in Japan. Oh.
But can we apply that same kind of like?
So this guy's a samurai beetle armored freaking fish.
Can we apply similar thinking to the other guys?
Not really. I mean, they have some joke to them or logic to them. But someone said these are just the raids. So what? Did they distribute raids in accordance with what will later get a form? That'd be kind of like a weird thing for them to do.
Yeah, the part that confuses me is like when you say raid, my mind almost goes like, yeah, the raids. But then when you're saying that they're gonna have like special hats or masks. I'm like, what? Those are going to be in raid form.
No, not necessarily.
So that's where the confusion happens. Like, are these things raids?
These guys are 7-star raids right now, and you can
Yeah.
fight it and catch it. I think you catch it, but it sounds like he's implying that the exact Pokemon that they distributed as raids are the ones who are gonna get Terrestrial forms.
So does it still come back to a raid? I don't want to believe anything's a raid. I want to believe there's more than just raids.
That's so funny they put fighting for this guy. They specifically they specifically knew Cinderace was supposed to be fighting, but just to escape the fighting fire thing, they made him pure fire, and they're gonna freaking give him fighting back. Who stole my template and did the first batch? Oh, basically, the Pokemon Company is giving us in secret all the new Terrestrial forms in the 7-star raids. Oh, shoot. So he's saying that Game Freak, so Ku took this image that this guy posted.
Wait, he did that?
Well, he didn't steal. He just messing around. Because this is a list of all the Terra raids that are happening. I think. I don't know about these ones.
Okay.
I don't know.
And then he just like took the like. If
he just cropped this.
He just cropped that. But then even the Samurott down there looks like it's a different symbol.
Wait, it is a different symbol. Frick, what did he do?
What's going on?
Oh, he said Ku stole the template and did the first batch. Okay, he didn't just take the image.
But he kept most of it the same. All he did was change Samurott's symbol.
Samurott. So
is that the?
I guess Ku's straight up telling us these are the Pokemon that get forms.
Hold on.
That's freaking weird, bro. Hey, Charizard made it, my guy. He's got another form. 2 megas at G-Max. Now we got a Terra form.
This is why I have that whole theory that Charizard is like...
They'll never give him up.
He's like a very mythological...
Oh, that theory, yeah.
Beast.
But look, I mean, if he's a dragon again...
I have a whole theory thinking that Charizard is actually like in his like in his apex heyday, he was like at the highest. He was like a legendary level, and then over time he got downsized into the Charizard you know now.
Yeah, that was your theory, right?
Yeah, like I'll talk about that on another thing. But then that kind of builds on you know how like Mewtwo has an X and Y form, Charizard as well, and there's an X and Y form. On top of that, if you look at Reggie.
It's a good theory. You have to prepare.
What's it called? Reggie Drake.
It's Drago, yeah.
Reggie Drago. When you look at him, it looks good. Like he's tapped into a Charizard. But then when you look at the Charizard's features, I'll talk about it another time. But I basically think that Charizard is like some super legendary and stuff. That would just explain why he always gets all the forms that he gets.
They're gonna give Charizard forms, man. He's too popular. So I think some of these are predictions, but
Blastoise is so dope still.
If Charizard gets one, I think Venusaur and Blastoise have one too. I just like I knew they would give it to starters. I just didn't know if they would maybe do like the Johto starters this time. Yeah. If they actually do Kanto again. Okay, so those are the terraforms. So we'll see if they post it like if Pokemon actually drops a trailer like hinting with silhouettes for terraforms, or if we have to find them ourselves in game.
It's April now, we're about to end. Then we got May, and June we might get something.
Maybe.
I'm trying to see when we can look forward to some more stuff. I'm glad that the anime is there just to keep people's minds occupied, but
every starter's in Scarlet Violet except 2. They absolutely shafted Serperior and Emboar. Yeah, I think Samurott snuck in because of Hisui. Unfortunately, he already got Typhlosion wrong. It takes a big man to guess. Charizard will never be retired. Gen 1 is hella popular. Yeah, they'd be dumb to retire him.
You could never retire Charizard when a PSA 10 of it is like...
Why would you retire the things that make you money? You keep building them up.
Yeah, like Charizard's the household name.
That's why it's perfect. Well, that's why like it was almost expected that they would keep Charizard and Pikachu. They literally just like copied the iconic Pokemon and put into a new show. Just so when people tune in and they see Pokemon, they see the familiar faces again.
Yeah.
Especially Pikachu. Bro, that's still crazy that the mom hired them.
You know, the mom. So it's like we had two thoughts. They both like attack each other the same one. I was trying to say, I wanted to like believe something like but it's impossible to do it because I don't want any references back to the first anime. But I wanted something. Remember, I was saying I wanted Free to be from like Kanto or something because he has a Pikachu and a thing.
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that.
But I wanted other stuff if it's just like if he knew of the Char Civic Valley or something like that.
No, the Char Civic Valley can still exist.
See, I would like if something like that happens.
It's just there. It's this universe's Char Civic
yeah,
Valley.
it's this universe's one, but like his Charizard. It's like, yeah, I've trained there, and you're like,
And they can still do Easter eggs where there's like an alpha Charizard with the isn't there a girl Charizard that he tries to fight for?
yeah.
So you can still have those two, and they're not the exact same, but they just represent like as an Easter egg to Ash and the one he was trying to fight for.
That was a cool time. You know that in the Charizard Valley when Ash's Charizard first gets there,
and he's ass.
he's like the smallest one.
There's a giant
and
one.
he's like, what the heck? And then he like sees like this girl Charizard and he's in love and he's like, oh, I'm territorial. So then like he's like, I need to prove myself. So then he like tries to like pick a fight with like the weak, like the girl points it out in the valley. She goes, oh, that Charizard's like the one that's like, he's sleeping, he doesn't care. So he's like, I'm gonna go pick a fight with it. So he like walks up to it, goes boink, 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 blast. And he just blasts it, trying to instigate it. And that thing beats him up and just tosses him in the water. And he's like, bro, I suck. And then they're like, don't come back. Yo, basically, long story short, he tells Ash to keep him there, right? The next time Ash sees him, right, and he pops up, this is like later in the anime, Ash is having some issue with Claire, the gym leader, and like he's trying to solve something.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, so like he's trying to, like, basically there's a Dragonite that's lost control, and Claire's trying to like calm it down and do all that stuff. So Ash is involved with it too. And they're like, they need like backup. So like Ash is like, man, I wish I did it. Then he looks up at the sky and there's like a balloon, and the balloon is the balloon that the girl rides on. And then he's like, wait. And then he like looks up in the distance and there's like a twinkle, and he just sees Charizard coming down and he's like, wait, that's my Charizard. And he pops back up and then like Ash is all happy. The point of all that is the girl that ran the valley, she's there too. She's Claire's friend.
Yeah.
So when she comes by, Ash's Charizard is giant. He's all buff and big. And Ash is like, yo, so cool, right? And then the lady's like, yeah, he's been bodyguarding Charla. And then all of a sudden they pan back to Ash, Charizard. He's like, so the whole point is by the end of that valley,
the big one.
He became the alpha and he won her over. That's cool, man. And then he's beating up Articunos.
Listen, there's always room for Easter eggs. They could literally reference for fun. Hey, remember that trainer with the, well, they can't really say Charizard and Pikachu because that sounds like free now. But they can reference it just magically.
Yeah, maybe, man.
You know,
nice.
Easter eggs. I think they will.
Since Kanto is so involved in this story, I just like to think that maybe. Just maybe.
Yo, so Charizard, right? So you imagine he gets a Terastal for him, and he gets a past in the future. Like they just feed him.
Just feed him crazy stuff. I definitely want
I guess maybe that'd go for like the Johto stars or something. I don't know if they would give him 3 whole forms.
Yeah, it's crazy. I like the idea of a past one.
Damn, bad. They make him a lot of money if they made him a past and future one. I'd rather him get a past and future than a freaking Terastal form. I don't care about Terastal form.
Yeah, I don't know about a Terastal form.
In comparison, I mean, I do care, just not as much.
I don't know how I'm gonna feel about the future one, but we do remember, what was it, Bulby Boy? His art?
Bulby Boy.
The jetpack.
Yeah.
That's still,
that's a good take.
That's all right.
Oh, that wasn't Bulby Boy, that was Elite Four.
Huh?
And Bob Tubbs.
Oh yeah, but that was an all right one. And then I don't know about a past one, but I would like a past one. Because that goes closer to that mythological beast.
Someone said, bro, Covenant Charizard didn't get a Z form. Did he not get a Z move? He didn't get a Z move?
I don't know, did he?
All right, listen, let's go through the Charizard checklist, okay? 1 mega, 2 mega. In fact, it's a short checklist.
Yeah, there we go, we're done.
G Max.
1 mega, 2 mega, done.
Frick. Oh, shoot.
He's going to make the whole outro Pokemon song. He's like, 1 mega, 2 mega, done. G Max.
There must be a bigger list for this man.
1 mega, 2 mega, G Max. Flamethrower.
All right, let's guess the Pokemon. So we're gonna keep the same. We're gonna keep the same as last time. I'll do my Pokemon will be in the first 4 gens for you to guess.
Mm-hmm.
The Pokemon I guess of yours will be in the last 5 gens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But this time, when we run out of questions, we get 9 questions. I'm gonna read you its Pokedex entry, but in a sensory way. To not give it away, but to give you a taste of it.
Okay.
Okay, so
I kind of get it, but yeah.
I guess you guess my Pokemon first. You ready?
Okay, so
Okay, Chai, you try to guess as well. So let me see. Let me think of a Pokemon.
Watch how failure this gets. There's a reason these are called the Failure Chronicles.
I want to look up a Pokemon, but it might be a bit cheap. You know, I have to I needs to come off at the top of my mind. Okay,
That's what I do.
I got it.
Okay,
Start guessing.
This is
Let's see how fast chat takes.
okay. We can't use the question. Can it be like if you already cut off gens? We can't just be easy gen 1, 2, 3, or 4. You know?
You can't narrow the gens.
Okay,
Those questions are banned.
Okay, so we'll ban those questions. I'm gonna stick to what I do. Does he stand on 2?
Yeah.
Is he fully evolved?
Yeah.
So he's first. You see gen 1 before. He stands on 2. He's fully evolved. Does he have wings?
No. That's not bad questions still. What were your questions? Fully evolved.
Stands on 2. He's fully evolved, and he doesn't have wings.
Yeah.
I
guess you're supposed to have a Pokemon in mind when you're asking these questions. I think maybe that's a good way to go about it. I never play like that.
What?
Like, keep going.
No, I was just laughing because I'm trying to think, and I just see this link in front of me that says WWF. I'm like, I can't take this.
This link in front of us?
Yeah, because it says WWF. I'm like thinking of something else.
How many babies to turtle? Wait, what link are you looking at?
The very link just says WWF down there.
That's such a small link. How could you see that? I'm a
very distracted child. Anyways, okay.
Someone said, Craig, check email, make a song with me. They freaking super chatted to say that. Why? This man don't want to make music. This man makes sick music and never wants to make anything.
You know what's crazy? You guys don't even know this. Let me throw you a curveball. You think I don't make music? I got dozens.
Yeah, I have access to them all. I'm the only one.
Dozens. He's
and
actually
sick,
heard.
But I don't leak them.
He's heard ones. He's heard a few and stuff. But I got dozens. I just make them and I just throw them in the hard drive, not the garbage. I just make them and I do.
Well, you've thrown so many in the garbage, though.
A lot.
You've thrown more in the garbage than you freaking.
I've unlisted. I've thrown stuff in the trash.
Not even because they're bad. They just disappear.
Guys, you don't like this. It's gonna sound crazy, but I actually have like 4 feel goods.
You know, on my desktop on the computer, there's a thumbnail of something that says, I think, scrap, and it looks like the feel good thumbnail, but it's purple. So I think you're gonna upload another, and then you just like, bro, F this. I'm too lazy. I have the thumbnail on my computer.
I do it for the love. I have fun with it. But I should be putting up some songs that people are usually getting at me on it. But
well, he said check your Gmail, so at least check your Gmail.
I'll check it out.
Okay, listen. Fully evolved, stands on 2 legs, doesn't have wings. What else?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I'm gonna. Is he on the larger side? Like Charizard Plus, big guy? No, he's smaller. He's a smaller guy. He's a medium. He's a medium Pokemon.
This guy got 2 questions out of me.
But you see, 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah, I should not have nodded. Go.
He's a medium. So we got a medium Pokemon. He stands on 2, fully evolved. Okay, let's see. First 4 gens. I'm thinking of trying to dodge the first 2 and then play around with the 3rd and 4th generation. See if I can figure something out. He stands on 2.
I'm gonna reach out.
He doesn't have wings, so it's not something weird like Honchkrow.
Okay, guys, it's from the first 4 gens.
Has he been a? That was a dumb question. I was gonna ask: has he been like a big character in any of the movies?
Listen, man, you asked this question like it's gonna help you. How is this gonna help you?
It's only gonna happen for 1 Pokemon.
I don't know. He hasn't.
Okay.
If he somehow has, I don't think he. No.
You know why? Because in my mind, I feel like I pinpointed him, but I didn't. So I tried to like ask a question that completely is engineered around the one guy.
No, I'm scared. What if the dude did? Okay, go on.
Pop up in a movie. Okay, he's not legendary, right?
No. You got 3 questions left.
I'm doing pretty good.
But you guessing counts as questions too.
Oh, whoa. What? I would guess.
Yeah, you can only get 3 guesses now.
Okay, hold up. He stands fully evolved. Is he red?
No. What could you possibly thought?
I know he's not even from that gen. He's not from that gen anyway. So I was
Bisharp?
No, throw.
Why? He's not even evolved. He's evolved, but he doesn't evolve.
I just hate sock and throw so much.
Why did you waste a freaking question on that?
I just wanted to throw something at them. Just stupid. Is I don't know why I said oak right now. Is he? Does he have a paradox form?
No.
Oh,
That's a good question. I'm stealing that.
so
I mean, it's kind of good still.
it is good.
There's not many.
I was wondering it was Hariyama.
That's a good. That fits pretty well.
He stands on 2. He's fully evolved. He's medium. He's not legendary.
Bro, you asked that you only get like it only narrows 8. It's not a good version. I'll take it back.
But not bad. I was pretty happy with that.
Okay. That's not a paradox.
Is he an athlete? I'm sorry. Just try to build on that. The paradox was cool, bro, because it's still.
It was good. It was good.
How dare you like destroy my brilliance?
Well, it's because I realized it doesn't help at the end.
It's not so brilliant. Yeah. Let me think. 2 attributes?
No.
What?
You're out of questions. You have to guess. Come on.
What guy stands on 2? He's fully evolved. And he's one type fully evolved.
Yo, none of y'all got it.
One type fully evolved.
Guys, I'm scrolling through chat. None of y'all got it.
One type fully evolved. I don't even know if there's a single Pokemon that's one type fully evolved.
Where's my phone?
Is there any Pokemon that's one type fully evolved? And I didn't know if I asked if it's a starter. I don't think it's a starter.
I mean, you don't have any questions.
I don't even have a question.
I'm just pulling up what's Pokedex entry.
Like, I swear Blastoise is the only one that's like one type. Who else is one type?
Yo, no one freaking I'll give you freaking 2 more questions. Go.
Nah, like, because the question I was obviously gonna ask is any of the starters?
No.
Whoa, this just destroys everything. That could not a starter. What? Not a starter, and he stands, but he's got one type. Hold up, let me try to go through this. Charizard, Zapdos, Omastar. I'm only in the first generation. Damn it! How do you get to the second one? It's not. What else did I say? It doesn't have wings either, guys. It don't have wings, so it can't be something like a Noctowl, but it's a medium size. That's a small bird. It doesn't have wings. What doesn't have wings and stands up and just? And it's not a starter.
I make a guess so I can read you the entry.
You literally have me checkmated. Like, I want to go to Pokemon, but I can't. For example, I'd be like, Fraligator, but it's not a starter. I'm like, Noctowl. No, it's no
Okay,
wings.
what Pokemon stand on 2 legs?
Fraligator, Noctowl.
No, there aren't starters.
There aren't starters. But I can't because they all go to one of these and KO them. Like, I tried bringing up Noctowl, it didn't work. I tried bringing up like a few others.
All right, I'll take it. Ask one question because I gave you one.
Huh?
Ask something because I give you a question.
Let me think.
I'll read this one.
A question. It's only one type. These are good questions. I got all the information. I just can't. Okay.
Hey man, how's it going? Would you possibly like to net battle? You mean Mega Man Battle Network? Is that even possible now? Back then I always wanted to net battle with people, but you have to set it up on like VBA.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, my dude. I'm interested in figuring that stuff out. Do you want me to read its entry?
Yes, please. I'm like right there. I don't even have a question because like I feel like I like got the information. It's just like
this man doesn't even have questions. Unbelievable.
I got a question.
I give you a question. Ask something.
Why these Pokemon stressing me, no? It's a song, sorry.
Ask one question, quick.
I got them. I got
you understand what you have to be doing is narrowing. So you could be like, is it one of these typings?
Yeah, but what
it would help you. It'll help you.
Okay, fine. I'm just gonna throw some arbitrary. Is it what's that? Is it a fighting type?
No. Okay, I'm gonna read your Pokedex entry. This is from Pokemon X.
Trying to eliminate. Okay.
Although it always pretends to blank, its composition appears more similar to blank than to vegetation. You guys got it at this point.
Yeah, only you guys. He compared to vegetation. He's misinterpreted as vegetation.
Bro, you don't understand how obvious that makes it.
How does that make that obvious?
There's no freaking way.
You said pretends to be. Read that again.
Although it always pretends to be blank, its composition appears to be similar to blank than to vegetation. Yeah, Rising Arcanine, you did get it. The word for that's what I'm saying. That's why I had to blank some stuff out. I was looking through the other entries. They're so obvious.
My brain is like off. I can't even get it to like. Even though it pretends to be blank, its competition appears to be blank rather than vegetation. It pretends to be something, but its appearance.
Yo, big up Super Saiyan Eevee. Listen to this, okay? Pokemon Ultra Moon. The result of its holding the same pose all the time.
Is this to help me or is this something else?
What do you mean? I'm reading you another Pokédex entry.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The result of its holding the same pose all the time is that its arms have become supple yet strong.
It holds a pose?
This is insane.
I know. It holds a pose for a while and it's gotten stronger.
No, I don't think it did this. Someone said, did you do this 2 podcasts ago? I don't think so.
Nah. Bro. I don't. Okay. Just give me a second. I got this. I'm not cheating. I just gotta go get something. I'll like sit in front of the camera. What the heck could it be? Helps me focus if I take the headset off. What? Wait, what? What the heck? It pretends to be something, but its composition appears to be rather than vegetation. So it's close to vegetation. It's mistaken for vegetation. But like I'm trying to like I may have the wrong gens. No, that can't be. That's black and white. That's after.
First 4 gens, stands on 2 legs, doesn't have wings, medium sized, likes to pretend, holds its arms up.
It's Goku. I don't know, man.
Someone said, would you be interested in playing Pokemon Rejuvenation on channel? So a lot of you guys here were telling me to play one of the games. So I was actually playing it a few hours ago. So I might upload that.
That's hilarious. In fact, I was playing this 2 hours ago.
It's a pretty fun game, bro. I was kind of mind blown at a certain plot twist of
I was saying
stuff crossing over.
I was saying you should definitely consider like getting back into like ROM, like playing like.
The problem is I edit those like I take too long editing. Okay, go.
Oh yeah. Water break.
What the frick's going on, bro?
I'm like an NBA player.
This man is the most obvious Pokemon in the world, man.
But it's not. I don't. You guys got me like stat. I'm like. How is it the most obvious thing? What? Okay, you got okay. At least what I'm describing, I'll like keep like.
Do you know what a T-pose is?
A T-pose.
Yeah.
No. What the heck is it? That's what you do?
It's this. The sucker T-poses.
Okay. What sucker T?
I never said Booker T.
Sucker T.
What the frick is sucker T?
What did you say?
What the frick, man? Bro, T-posing. When you go like this, he pretends to be
Captain Ginyu. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Captain Ginyu's huge.
What is this? What Pokemon does this? In the first 4 gens.
What Pokemon does that? What Pokemon does that? One Pokemon does this.
Only Pokemon with wings.
That's
Only a Pokemon with wings can do this. How does a non-wing Pokemon do this? I'm gonna fight.
the Pokedex entry says it fails to fool even kids. No one falls for it. It's pretending to be something. What could someone possibly be pretending to be?
A Pokeball.
That's a good one still. But it's not, because it's T-posing. It's like this. He's stuck. Listen. Can I draw on this?
Like, okay. Try to think here. What poses in a T? First 4 gens, okay. Let me just think of like playing through Gen 1.
Okay. You see this? This is the pathway I'm trying to get to. Okay? I'm going up this path. Okay? The sucker is right here, and he's T-posing.
But isn't that guy 2 types? No, I think I got this wrong then. Bro, I'm gonna be considered the idiot of the day. I think I got this wrong. Because he's not 2 types.
He's not 2 types, is what I said.
Wait, but it's Sudowoodo?
Yeah. Who else pretends in the
Bro,
Pokemon?
I thought he was 2 types.
What, grass?
Yeah, grass and rock. I hate life. You could at least give me a hint like
That 100% would not have helped you. You only know it now because of freaking Sudowoodo. What would that have done? You'd have thought it was Jinx or something.
Oh yeah, that also sounds like if the Pokemon ran. But like, it didn't cross my mind, but I was like, it did, but it didn't. But it was just like it quickly got thrown out. I thought he was a 2 type. Damn, that's not a medium Pokemon. That's a small.
I just said it wasn't a large. You try to get extra answers out of me.
How quickly did others
I
guess
could have
it?
used Brassius as a hint, huh?
How quickly did everybody else guess it?
Only like 1 or 2 people are guessing it until I read the entry.
Bro, you make it look like it's like
That's what he does. I haven't even seen Sudowoodo in years since Brassius. Let's see what he looks like. Oh my, he's T-posing, bro.
fine.
They said he holds his arm.
You could have said he's cheering you on.
That would not have helped you.
He's got pom-poms.
But you are not going to remember that. All right, let me guess your Pokemon.
It's that thing down there. What is that?
Bro, that's Bramblegast.
Is that actually how it looks like?
It's this. I don't want to talk about this one. All right, let's guess your Pokemon, man.
Ow!
What's the Sudowoodo dance?
I think it's like the.
Can you just
Imagine your best friend just started to do that. I know you're thinking of bugs.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get you Pokemon. Watch. I got.
I said not what I was thinking.
I got the last gens, right?
You get the last 5 gens. There's no way I'm gonna get this. So let's come on.
I know. I got you right here.
And then you can read its entry when I'm out of questions.
I got you right over here. Since you want to be like that.
All right, guys. So last 5 gens. This is gens 5 to 9. How am I gonna even narrow these? Frick. I'd have my way with my bestie then for sure. What the frick? What if the 6 coup hinted get something like related to them? Something related to them. What? Oh, yeah. This is kind of what one idea for terraform. So if you make a Terra Pikachu water and he's one who gets a terraform, then he gets like a a feature. So, like you said here, a crystal surfboard. Bro, I am interested in the terraform stuff. Just not compared to the paradoxes. But I'm glad they're getting terraforms. Yeah, the time-space distortions in Legends has magnemites. Oh, you're saying instead of the professor sending them to the past, maybe those natural distortions sent magnemite to the past. That's possible still. I always looked at it just like game mechanic, but I guess technically it happens. Someone says, was he able to guess Suda Woulda? Frick, eventually, man.
And this guy he left the show,
He
came
left,
back, and
man.
he's like, did he guess it? I guessed it. Okay, I got mine.
Okay,
Face
is it so I get 9 questions. You can read chat. Just don't click anything, okay? Because I might accidentally see it.
Hold up, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, ready? Okay, first question. Is one of its typings one of the Kanto gym leaders?
Is one of its typings one of the Kanto gym leaders, and that's Gen 1, right?
Yeah.
Not Johto, Kanto.
Yeah.
One of its typings, yeah.
Okay. Let's go. I narrowed it a bit. So we got, what do we got? We got rock, water, electric, grass, poison, psychic, ground.
My notepad?
No. Is it a fire, water, grass, or electric type?
I'll tell you which one specifically.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Fire, water, grass, or electric. From the last 5 gens, from Gen 5 to 9, fire, water, grass, electric. Is it a fire electric type?
No.
So it's fire. So it's water or grass. Is it a water type?
Yes.
Okay. It is a water type from the last
I'm already starting to get mad.
5 gens. Is it fully evolved?
Yes.
Is it in a 3-stage evolution?
From what I know, no.
type?
What'd you say? Is it 3-stage?
Yeah.
No.
So it's a 2-stage? Another question.
You got one out of me. I got one out of you. Fine.
No, is it a 2-stage? I'll use it as a question.
Yeah.
2-stage water Pokemon, Gen 5 to 9. Okay, what do we got? We got Gastard. No, it's not. We don't. Gen 5?
I was going to say gastrointestinal issues.
Ew, it could be Basculegion. Is it a 2-type Pokemon?
Yes.
Wait, why would
I swear he's good, but he's just like on. It's like, you have a mirror behind me? No, you can't.
What is a water Pokemon? Bro, there's so many Pokemon. From Gen 5 to 9? Who's in Gen 5, bro? Nobody. Who's in Gen 6?
I wasn't checking chat. I'm gonna go see if people got it. No, let me see if anybody got it. Anybody got it?
Who's in Gen 7?
Hit me with some more questions.
Wow, bro. I have freaking too many gens to think about. 2-stage fully evolved water Pokemon Gen 5 to 9. Is it blue?
In color, no.
It's not even blue. Freaking, I only think of Starmie and Milotic. They're not even in my range. What fossils do we have? No, you're not going to do a fossil again. Water Pokemon. What the frick?
Remember, it's a 2-type.
Yes.
So I think once again, what's getting you into trouble and the people into like chats and is that you're thinking too much water. Again, remember, I have a history of like throwing you off, but I think the attribute is going to throw you completely off.
So I keep guessing the wrong attribute?
I think so. I think you have to look at it like, okay, I'll throw you like a mini wild, but water we consider more of like, from my memory, like its secondary attribute.
Yeah, you've made that obvious. Spencer, I'm gonna tell you something. The frick?
Some people mention it. Like you got a few people. Few people are saying it.
My
I just don't want to click
goodness.
on it anymore because if I click on it, everyone else can't guess.
Yeah, don't click on.
So I'm just clicking on. I'm just gonna click on everyone. Shout out to all you. See, like that's exactly.
Bro, what?
Now we're getting somewhere.
There's like, okay, let me just name water types. You have Cramorant. We have Wishy-Washy. None of these guys evolve. We have Ola Momola. Doesn't evolve. We have Mega Pokemon.
I'd give you a hint, but I feel like someone like you could crack it. People in the chat would crack it, so I can't do it. I'm gonna say that as a last resort.
Okay, what water types are in Gen 6? Okay, what does Siegfried use? Seabold. Oh, is it Klotzer? No. I take it back. It's single. This guy said no. I ran out of questions. Oh, he's single.
No, you can ask the question. I'll let you.
You give my question back?
Yeah, you can get your question back.
Frick, man, I was just gassed to know one freaking.
Is it because isn't the Klotzer like a rock type?
He's single.
He's single. Oh yeah, okay.
What the heck? What else does Seabold use? Oh my god. No, it's not Wug Trio. Bruh. Hey, yo, nah. Oh, it's not blue. Alright. Is it red or yellow?
In color?
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm out of questions. Alright, Rimi's Pokedex entry. You can blur parts.
Okay.
Water type. Not blue, red, or yellow. Fully evolved 2-stage. Gen 5 to 9. I just freaking keep thinking Volcanion. Surfing Sharpedo. Bruxish.
Nah, these descriptions got him.
You can censor whatever you need.
Okay, fine. I'm just gonna give you the first thing. The shell covering its body is as hard as diamond. That's all you get. Ha! See, it didn't get him. Yes. I thought I'd reveal anything. Even if I said the second part of the sentence, you wouldn't get it.
Wow, it sounds familiar. What the heck is that? It's a Pokemon with a shell. I guess the moment you said that, I was thinking like Cloyster and like Slowpoke family. The shells covering its body are as hard as diamonds.
You will never win.
That's insane.
People in the chats kind of got him.
Pokemon like this exists?
They've narrowed it down to 2, the chats.
What? A Pokemon like this? A Pokemon with a oh my god, what's a shelled Pokemon?
I can tell you the second part of it. I don't even think you're gonna be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
It'll do whatever it takes to win.
I was thinking King Gambit now.
That wouldn't have been that bad, but
who cares? It's gonna do whatever it takes.
Wow, you wanted the entry.
It's Ash Ketchum. Huh?
It's Ash Ketchum.
That's what I'm saying. What does this help me?
Okay, you want another entry?
Yeah. Wait, what Pokemon has diamonds? I should be able to guess it.
The shell
it has shells. I mean, a shell.
As hard as diamond. Not hard is diamond.
Is it Samurott?
No.
Oh, it only has one tiny shell, I guess. All right, go.
Okay, its claws. Anything?
My goodness.
Claws will do whatever it takes to win. Shell as hard as diamond.
Its claws will do whatever.
Chad is slowly getting it.
Its claws will do whatever it takes to win.
Yeah.
It's
got claws, but its shell is as hard as diamond, and it'll do whatever it has to do to win. Its claws can also extend and retract at will.
There's only like 2 crabs, bro. Krabby and Clodser.
I think I got myself like a super
There's a
one.
third crab? Pyukumuku? Who is the third crab? Okay, who's on the beach?
Y'all got it. Good for you. Ice strawberry milk.
Hollow sand ain't even water.
Meme Empress. Good for y'all. Shout out. Shout out. I don't know if I'm email this is.
What, shout out?
Hilarious. No. Meme Empress. That's jokes. Come on, buddy. I got you. Okay. Let's just say, in order for it to be what it is to be, it can't be a wimp.
You should have said that. How is his shells that hard?
I don't know.
That no one would ever think of that.
Except me.
No one thinks his shell is hard. It looks fluffy.
You don't look fluffy.
Isn't he a bug?
How do you? It is. I mean,
What if he's the genesect they modified? No, I get it, bro, but I don't understand how he has a Nah, it's Gallicipod. I completely forgot that guy existed.
Dang. I'm gonna do the Sudowoodo pose. You did it. Now I'm going to the Will Smith. Sorry. See, its actual entry is, I swear its entry is the shell covering his body is as hard as diamond. The Pokemon will do whatever it takes to win. Its claws can extend and retract, are its greatest weapons. Gallicipod is sometimes accompanied by Wimpod.
So you thought, excluding that last part, that somehow reading that to me would be too obvious?
That whole part of it, I thought was gonna see how when I said it can't be a wimp, and you're like, I got it.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna catch on anything I say. If I say its shell is as hard as diamond, you could be
you gotta win.
Well, you're pretty educated in.
His shell as hard as diamond not gonna help me.
You know, I was gonna think you're gonna try to go to Scizor, but he's like Gen 2 because that's
everyone I was thinking was too early.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Freaking Slowking, Kingler.
It's much harder for you because you have to filter through so many variables than me,
bro. I don't even know the last 5 gens like that. I'm just
I wonder how I feel. I feel like
know the first 4 gens.
Yeah,
and you didn't even guess Sudowoodo.
But oh my god, that's such a the T thing threw me off because he's not known to have I don't know. I thought you were talking about some.
You think Pseudo stands like this? He's obviously trying to be a tree.
I swear, if you said Ceruledge, I would have thought even more. Because he runs around like this, like a T.
Did you frick the Naruto run?
That's what I was. I'm like,
you think that's a T pose Naruto run?
Sort of. It's a. I don't know. I just did not think Sudowoodo. That was more like a pom pom guy.
Bro, if I said pom poms, it wouldn't. There's no way it would have helped you.
It definitely worked, but you showed me the map of the.
All right, let's get out of here.
That was crazy.
What was it? Gallicipod?
Gallicipod and Sudowoodo.
Bro, you wildin'. You wildin'.
Here we go. Found it.
You wildin'. The shell covering its body is as hard as diamond. Likewise is T's brain.
What are you supposed to mean? I don't even think they can hear anything. This is so loud. Can you hear us?
I am the king. You are nothing. I don't know. I was going to make something that's even inferior to me.
This guy couldn't guess freaking Sudowoodo.
Will Sudowoodo finally form a T?
4, 5.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next time on Chilling